Would I have time to grab another beer?
Yeah, you're gonna have time to grab another beer.
Sweet.
I solved this problem by putting beer next to my chair before I took a nap.
You said before a bath?
Before you took a nap.
Man, a nap would have been a great idea. I wish I did that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna have my camera off.
God, I can just imagine like sleepy Greg, like just like picking up some beers out of his fridge, and just like going near his bed, just like putting them down near his desk, and just like falling over onto the bed and just going like.
That's literally what happened.
Like I can just
point for point, you exactly hit every single.
Just like you get home from work, you like slam the door closed, throw your keys in something, and just fucking opens the fridge, picks up 2 bottles, like throws them near your desk, and just.
We need
so I hang my keys up.
Oh shit, my bad, you ate.
And I have the 6-pack.
I see. Oh my god. Oh man. See, that was me too, but like, I just drink water mostly.
Yo.
But like I hate like I'm lazy, so I just hate getting up. So I would just take like we have like 2 like just like like refillable like water jug kind of things.
Yeah.
And whenever I get up in the morning, I just like put it in the fridge, and then like 2 full ones in the fridge, and then like when I get home from work, I just bring them both. When I get home from work, I just bring them both. When I get home from work, I just bring them both. When I get home from work, I just bring them both. When I get home from work, I just bring them both. When I get home from work, I just bring them both. When I get home from work, I just bring them both. When I get home from work, I just bring them both. When I get home from work, I just bring them both. When I get home from work, I just bring them both.
Okay.
All right. Oh, hold on. Okay. I know what was happening. I'm an idiot. I was on the Twitch stream with it unmuted. That's why the audio went to shit. Because I was like, oh god, is everyone not going? What the fuck?
I keep a jug of water because I'm lazy, but I also like the thing I'm lazy about is coffee. Sometimes I want coffee, but I don't want to interact with the common areas.
But here's the stupidest thing, right? Is that it'd be cold, right? Like when I took it out of the fridge, and then I'd go sleep for an hour, and then I'd get up, and then it's not cold anymore because I just left it on my desk for an hour.
Ugh. See, I don't mind warm beer.
I do shit like regularly.
I don't mind warm beer, and I don't mind warm water because mostly my water jug is here to like slake my thirst, but like it's also mostly for my coffee maker because I just bring the coffee maker in my room, and I just like have all the coffee stuff in here. And my roommate doesn't drink coffee, so like it doesn't need to be in the kitchen. And since I also just have a jug of water I drink from, so I'm just like, all right, we'll just pour this fucking, make a quick cup right quick. A cuppa. And my trash is only used for like coffee grounds, basically. It's one of the best lazy moves I've made in a while.
I'm trying to move past saying we stand, but we do stand a lazy king.
Yes.
Or we don't, because that takes effort and energy, so we sit a lazy king. Or a lazy boy.
We recline. We recline a lazy king. Yes.
I'm sorry, I think you mean recline.
We recline a lazy boy.
I'm molding. Bruh.
That was bruh sound effect number 6.
That was bruh number 5.
I've returned.
Welcome back.
Oh no. What's this? Sorry, pick up the shop.
Alright, so I've sent the Facebook, I've sent the Discord, I'm posting it on Twitter. All right. I've sent the tweets, I've sent the ats, I've done everything. Now whenever I post on Twitter it says something went wrong, but don't fret, it's not your fault. And I'm like, it happens every time. Is it not my fault? It still posts, but it doesn't take me to see the post. And now, yeah, I don't need Discord up on this computer anymore. I'm closing Steam. I'm
Close it all.
hey, old buddy. Yeah, closing basically everything. We zoom back to the Italia docks where a whole bunch of pew pew turrets just turned on.
Oh
And-
right, that's I gotta do that.
Oh
yeah.
fuck.
I totally
Oh, we're
forgot
still
about
gonna
that.
survive that?
Yeah.
Well, guys, it was a good night.
Shit.
Fallout. Fallout tonight. Okay. Careful. That's weird. The 12 they're in the right place. They're in the right place. That's actually the wrong place, but whatever. Okay. Okay. There are a wide variety of problems outside of the other problems earlier.
Oh.
So
The classic.
kill me now or later. Really, whenever you want to kill me. Fine, Riley. Okay.
I think the universe will extend your suffering.
You know what, Greg? Forecast would seem to indicate that's true.
Monka?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Type
very good.
something in the chat if you can hear me, because I can't hear you all of a sudden.
We can hear you.
We can hear you. Oh, you can't see me.
Type.
We can hear you. All right. Whose face is present? Okay, so
I don't. This keeps happening, and I don't know why.
hey friends. So we're gonna chill out for a little bit here. We are about in the process of a high octane escape. And so we're gonna play the appropriate song. Just kidding. We're gonna play the appropriate song.
Oh god.
I'm terrified.
We
I
have
have to
an
I had to
appropriate song for
reload because
this?
the auto wasn't playing for me. I'm reloading. That's it.
I think I turned my sound so far down.
Not playing for me either.
Yeah,
I'll
I can hear.
reload as well.
Shit, really? Have you guys gone up to the cog and made sure you master music volume levels and set down, and you don't have the tab muted on Chrome?
Yes, all those
well,
things are
Always
true.
got it to the max.
I can hear it. I just like
hear it. I even just
turned it
reloaded it and I still
down.
can't hear it.
it's there. It's very faint.
I reloaded and I still can't hear it. It's like not. I'm looking at the music tab. It's not even playing for me. What the heck?
It's Ave Maria, I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, I can hear it.
Specifically
Yeah,
the
it's
Ave
a
Maria.
quiet song.
Specifically the Ave Maria rendition from Hitman Blood Money.
I still can't hear it. I just reloaded again.
I just associate.
Make sure in your volume mixer that you don't have it muted there.
That
I-
would mute all of my Chrome tabs. What?
I just
So I would not be
associate-
able to hear you.
I just associate this song with like a hail of bullets. And,
Yeah.
And like people going down. So, you know.
It's beautiful.
I can almost hear it through somebody's mic.
I'm going to be right back. I'm gonna try and contact Pat. I'm sure she's got a situation going down. Oh wait, no, she's right here. Hey Pat.
Hello.
Ew.
I'm late.
No, it's no problem. Also, check out the new haircut. Oh yeah,
God, what a
some bullets
queen.
actually fly by.
Literally
and,
nutting.
in Fallout animation, like Pip-Gal animation style. It's like pew pew pew, and it shoots off the hair in just such a way, and then she strikes the pose. Yeah, this is actually.
You gotta take a new token selfie.
Yeah.
No. I think Mage has her normal haircut.
Okay, fair enough.
Although she does.
Really, after all the
actually know.
breaking shit that happened.
Wait, what?
Nah, I guess it makes sense.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, no, Mitch does know actually how to cut her hair, and she might eventually get a haircut like this, but she keeps it kind of like a normal bob. I'd say she has probably some, at this point, kind of rusty scissors.
Rusty skizzers, you say?
Oh, by the way, I found out what was wrong. What was going wrong yesterday, which made me leave the stream early. My trackpad's not working. I think it's broken.
Oh, do you have a mouse that you're using?
Nope.
Oh shit! She's going stylo mode. Whoever said she will never go stylo mode, I would like you to now just spit. Like, go make a bowl of Cheerios, eat them up, look up, and just projectile them onto the screen.
By the way, am I causing an echo at this point because I'm not wearing headphones? I didn't.
You're all right. And also,
you're fine for now.
Literally trying to find the charger for my Razer, I opened my box of miscellaneous USB-based mice. I'm just gonna fucking mail you, I don't know, 2. Pick your favorite. Keep the other.
Oh, thank you. Please do that. I can't move. I can't half screen things now. That's a bummer.
We can move you along. We'll just, yeah, sorry for all of you coming out. The stream just could take a little while. We're also, 12 Sides having issues with his audio. We're going to be back, and then I have to figure out the cameras for these numbers because, I'll just put Shadow Lelands in. But I'll also have to move the cameras around. Shout out to, of course, Casey. Please remember, we have an important link to a cards in the bottom left, blacklivesmatters.cards.co. Worthy cause, many important links for petitions and donations there. And yeah, we can just sort of chill and enjoy each other's company and Ave Maria for a moment.
Pat, did you see?
Pantsuology, or the scientific study of pantsu, says that they need to be shown more Boltrup. We can fix that. Meet 6 top left Fallout. Yeah. There you go. Even more Boltrup.
Amazing.
Puggies. Just Boltrup.
Just Boltrup.
No problem.
Can we get some Doug?
For an esteemed scholar of pantsuology, I mean, what less could we do here at the scientific study?
See if I can get my dog.
This is actually a scientific summit on ludology. So as a respected visiting scholar, we have to oblige.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh my goodness, Rainbow, that tweet though.
No dog tonight. I think she wants to stay in bed.
PP hands. Our content. What do we do?
Content. I don't know. I guess you can just sit here and watch me.
The dog is actually the reason people come, like us.
Yeah, literally nobody watches the stream for any reason besides the dog. Come on.
Hey,
Jimmy.
Heyo.
Suffers and Fallout 2 night. Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, so you're under Felix, which is yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna pump in a Shadow Leland, and then I'll just refresh it when 12-sided gets in. And
I cannot right click with my stylus, so this is gonna be a problem.
What?
I can't left click with my stylus or right click with my stylus. So I'm literally incapable of right clicking or dragging.
Pat, I'm pretty sure that right click and shift and control and stuff are what those half circles in the top left and top right of the pad are for.
Let me see. Alright, so Shift, Alt, Control, Windows key. What's Windows key? Is that a...
You're not going to use Windows key.
Yes.
Control.
My dog is now underneath my desk.
Pug?
So we made progress.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say we're getting close. We're getting close.
We're getting
Pug.
She's a little spooked. Come here, girl.
Yeah, Lee, I don't have that option. And the stylus, when I bought it, came broken, so it doesn't have the option on here.
There we go.
Pug! Let's fucking go!
Hey.
Alright, well, I will have to expedite some mooses to your location.
Yes. If you
Sign?
could send those to me
Pat,
tomorrow,
Pat,
that would
try
be,
to- Have you tried unplugging your stylus, like the pad
I
and
tried
everything?
playing it in.
Oh no, it's like literally broken.
No, like not the stylus, like the pad, like the.
Oh yeah, no.
You mean, like,
I only just put it
internally?
in right now so that I could use my mouse.
Okay, so it was like because sometimes like
No, it's not a concept issue.
yeah, some things will like take like direct use or whatever.
Yeah, and I think I need to go somewhere to get.
I'm going to be right back.
We'll be back.
And we are going to shoot.
Thank you for the warning.
We are going to shoot for a 9 p.m. Eastern start, hopefully.
Okay, well in that case, I'm gonna run and get my headphones so that I can listen to the music we play without pausing an echo. I shall be right back.
In the meantime, I'm gonna start a cult in The Sims.
Wait.
Huh?
What?
I like
Yeah.
how you had to qualify that in the sim.
In The Sims, that's a joke.
Monka?
Only as a joke.
Hello?
Really?
As a joke within the context of a video game? Oh, now I can hear Ave Maria.
Oh yes.
I made
Oh,
this guy.
okay. I just
freaky
mute the roll 20.
Oh my god.
So I don't have to hear splish splash. I was taking a bath.
But why? That's the best part.
Favorite fucking song.
Yeah, it's got like, come on.
He doesn't like hearing it. Some people have their own music taste, you know?
Alright, what should I name this guy?
Ah.
And unless that music tastes like people, I'm not interested.
Monka?
Wait a second.
First name, Hey.
What just came out of his mouth? I'm
Uh,
scared.
last
I'm
name's
worried.
Zeus.
Not a finger. I can tell you that much. Not a
Oh,
finger.
that's not better. You're not helping yourself, sir. Take your toes off.
Did you just say take your toes off? What?
Yeah, it's
Why do you
okay,
think I
fine.
live in the middle of nowhere and go to my way to not be trackable?
Okay.
Monka? Hello?
It's a taste thing, isn't it? I'm hoping he didn't respond to me while muted.
I did not know.
Okay. Hmm. I don't like that my backup glasses look better.
Did you forget?
No,
your-
as in like seeing through them.
Oh.
I think that means my normal glasses are a bit warped.
Or did your prescription? Are they the same prescription?
I'm
or-
wondering. Yeah, they're the same prescription. I'm wondering if my prescription is getting worse, and I don't want to
Yeah.
go to the doctor to find out.
Don't want to
afterwards,
think
'cause
about
that's scary.
that.
I'm going blind. Just stick my eyes. It's a flavor
Okay.
thing.
Oh, is that an avocado? What are you doing?
No, I said take my eyes. It's a flavor thing.
Huh?
It's
Yeah,
a
you just-
squishy black egg.
Yeah. You just suck on the eye, you know? It's a Hispanic thing.
What is happening? Hello.
Why does he have an avocado? What did I miss? I
Yeah,
looked
I was
away.
saying-
It's not an avocado though.
It looks a lot like an avocado.
What the fuck is it then?
It's a squishy black egg.
Jelly avocado.
That's
jelly
gross. Put it away. You're disgusting. Me, I'm gonna cry.
You know, it's like one of those 1,000-year eggs.
Stop. That sounds gross. Ow.
I don't know if they why they call them 1,000-year eggs because I'm fairly certain no one's
Because they
bothered.
last for 1,000 years. I don't know.
Do that. I have no idea.
No, no they don't.
I have no
Eggs
idea
don't last that long.
either.
Eggs are like 2 minutes. It's fine.
Hello.
Yeah. You
Like,
You
ever
ever
just
find like a piece of
microwave some
paper on
eggs?
your desk or something, and you have no idea why you have it?
No.
No. I always know
I-
it. Ooh, God,
I-
no.
I have this piece of paper from a Remax real estate agent for some reason, and on it says, "Patsy Dine, Crazy for You, Psycho Killer Mashup."
It's because you wrote it down because you wanted to remember something, and then you just don't.
It's not my
remember it.
writing.
What? Was it a
Maybe it's your
gift?
drunk rating. I know people who say handwriting changes when they're drunk.
looked it up. I've looked up this particular series of words, and if it's a song, I can't find it. So that just adds
Maybe
more
you were
questions.
drunk and you were like, man, that would be a great idea. A psycho killer.
Maybe, but not my writing.
Like I said, your drunk rating.
No, my
Never
writing
tried writing
bad
on
when I'm
drunk.
sober, right? So I'd still be able to tell my drunk writing would still look the same.
No, but I know someone whose writing literally gets better when he's drunk, so.
I don't
Are
write
you
shit
talking
down.
about
Are you
me?
kidding?
I should try writing next time I get drunk.
Bug?
In fact, the small little book I plan to turn into like a character journal for a prize. The pages are removable, so I'm just gonna like find one of those handwritten fonts.
I gotta make sure not to.
God, I wish I could smoke inside.
Ciggies.
It's a recent habit, and I don't like it.
What happened to my screwdriver?
Speaking of which, check out my pipe.
Nice. That looks
What?
flat.
What is
It
that?
is.
Why
This
is
is my
it
pipe.
flat? Stop, that's not a
Look-
pipe.
look-
You're fucking lying. It's
No,
flat.
it is. It
You're
fits
lying,
your
it's
wallet.
flat.
I will link it to you. Cheers.
Ree! It's flat!
Yeah. He's about to go on.
What's
Where's
this?
the here?
Let's play What's in Bulltrip's drawer.
Pog?
Let's not. It's a Sharpie.
Wow. It's lavender.
Yeah. It's a phone. It's a.
I think if we
Actually,
play
like
this on the
art.
stream, we'll all be put on a list. So
No, we won't.
I have
Fine.
no
Like,
drawers
like,
in my desk, so
Yeah, same.
Things I probably shouldn't take out on stream.
Okay.
Oh, that.
The
That's-
things I was
That's
like,
that mess back there I need
Oh.
to clean up is all shit.
It'd be like-
shouldn't
I
get
guess-
on stream.
back in Ninja Stars, a human skull.
I don't think you can see it on stream. That's it.
Hey, to be fair, it's actually quite easy to get a human skull.
Yeah, there's tons of them walking around.
Yeah.
You just
Why?
order one through the university.
You wanna watch? Where do I file my letter of complaint? Sorry, man.
You can do it by joining
Is it
our
a hurt-
Discord.
I heard feelings report
Ew.
will be able to be filled out on the Discord.
You can just order one through your local university.
If you join patreon.com/dieselshot, you can actually leave a complaint there.
You get a skull at the $29.99 diesel patrician level.
Yeah, and then you're able to leave a complaint.
Oh my god,
I'm in Quembley
I will
spot.
get.
Oh,
Well, once again, if you go to patreon.com/dieselshot,
The manager.
yeah.
the manager is available 24/7.
By the way, with exclamation mark Patreon, you can see both.
Does that work now? Fuck.
Patreon. If you do exclamation mark Fallout, you can get details about Fallout and the main pack we use here. If you do exclamation mark Alien, singular, you can see same information, and both of those also now link
Isn't
to
also
Patreons. Unless
isn't also
I've
exclamation
fucked
mark
up.
links?
There's also exclamation mark links, which does a lot of links, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm blanking on which ones those do.
Here, let me do it for you, and we can find
Oh,
out. All right.
Oh,
Our
hey.
YouTube, our Twitter, Pat's Twitter, Facebook, and Discord.
Ironically,
Make
though,
sure to join that
it actually
Discord.
doesn't link. Deal shot, final cut. All right, I'm gonna stop this spiel. There's bullets and shit. Bang, 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 bang. You're escaping. It's tense. There's lots of bullets. You're getting shot at. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're playing
no.
the most calming music ever.
Daka, daka, daka,
Ave
daka.
Maria? No,
There's
it's
the bullet time from I don't think Blood Money had bullet time, but there's some like
Absolution did.
Oh yeah, Absolution had the bullet time mechanic.
Absolution had it.
But there's some like no, when you're near death. When you're near death but you continue to survive by
All
the
of them did that.
keys. Yeah, Blood Money. And like that's how it begins, the one where they're playing Ave Maria and they've all come out to your funeral. Yeah. Which by the
What?
way, dumb idea. But yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, so actually though, as this happens, a more upbeat song plays as the party escapes.
Fucking.
There's a lot of bullets. Oh no. Oh no, they shot some arrows. Oh no, Twembley shoots a turret. Goes padang. Baga, 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 baga. Oh no. Alright, presumably you guys just like hide and like maybe trade some fire. Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Maybe a
No.
little damage to the condition of the minigun.
Pepe hands.
Oh boy.
Peed on.
Peed on hands, bro.
What?
What?
Wow, guys, that was a lot like Blood Money.
Huh?
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
What's blood money?
Yeah.
I cannot recall
That-
blood money in
Is
my
that thing
database.
where you kill people for money?
Mm-hmm.
It was an old holotape movie.
Yeah.
They made movies about politics?
My archives do not contain holotapes.
I just realized there must be like video holotapes of.
They've still got
uh,
video. They still got holotape video games. One could assume they still got movies. I mean,
Of
They still got,
like the Silver Spectre or whatnot.
Yeah.
right? Yeah. They still.
I hate that this band is called Skull Out Boy.
It's not the band, it's the name of the playlist.
That's even
So,
worse.
so you guys pull out of
That
Italia
means
and
you
back
made it.
out onto the Oh wow, you hate the things I make?
No, just from the terrible puns.
Careful
Oh,
now,
yeah.
he will rap at you and you will die.
Ah!
The
He's a rap god.
The bars of
I
damnation.
still want to hear it. I want to
The-
hear Leland's channel the seven spiders of hip hop.
You need to you need to put a Patreon like
we actually have
here,
to reach
like
yeah Patreon tier. When I reach $100,
like a goal.
at $100 a month, I will drop straight fire from the heavens.
Oh my
And
God.
I'll get our boy E-Man to produce. Fuck, I need a shout out for Cole. Cole has a YouTube channel now.
Oh, yes, he does!
Nice.
Cole does
Fuck yeah.
some audio
We
editing for
stand
us, and he
the
used
shit
to
out of
do
Cole.
the old Ada podcast. Anyway, the session that we're in right now. Oh no, you're on a boat. There's bullets. It's exciting. You pull out into the river. Daka 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 daka. But you're free. And then the ghoul turns. She was like, "What the fuck? I wasn't even supposed to go in if there wasn't anybody shooting. If there was anyone shooting, I mean, fuck. I don't want to. Oh god, you know how many hundreds of years I've lived? I'm not gonna die like that. Holy shit."
I mean, technically they're not people; they're robots.
Well, you know what? Maybe from my perspective, yeah, I mean the turrets. Anyway, let's get out of here. He pulls over
I
Junkie.
put my hand on his shoulder and I say, "Brother, you're never gonna die."
Brother, I'm pinned here.
Brother, I am taking fire.
Wait,
It would be horrible if he died within the next couple days, but
Oh my god.
Brother, I'm 3 weeks from retirement.
Bruh.
Just kidding.
we're never
Hey.
gonna die.
There is no retirement. I'm gonna fucking ferry him until I die.
he's immortal in the eyes of the Imperium.
Anyways,
So,
Let's
yeah,
get going.
after a serious shootout and collection of the rare Solution H fuel, the party finds themselves pulling in to Junk Heap with a new friend. SB4 just sort of sits there for a moment and then declares, "I can no longer receive messages from HQ. I am far from home.
Oh my god.
I cannot hear their voices. SB4 turns to Lisa, but I am not alone.
Everything is black for me, question mark? Oh, there we
Very
go.
long
Go down.
That's so sweet.
The ship pulls up
That's pretty
to
fucking
the
gay.
slightly too small dock, and Adam, the driver, is like, "Well, here's your fucking stop. I'm glad we're alive. I need to go get a fucking smoke and a drink before I go anywhere else, though. Holy shit."
We appreciate your services.
Indeed. Well, the group overall has had a pretty rough, past... How long has this game been going in-game? A week? 2?
Couple, yeah.
I feel like it's been 2 weeks at least.
Yeah, like a rough half month. And all this time, you haven't really slowed down at all. But without any looming time pressure and having escaped the Italia facility, Felix goes to negotiate the sale of the fuel you've extracted to the Umatilla Nation. And, Max is in here because of his birthday. And, meanwhile, the party resolves to spend a week in Junk Heap. Perhaps the last time they'll visit this hub in a while, before they head on to the new hub, but not before stopping over at an Enclave safe house that they know of, somewhere in the Tri-City area.
That's gonna be dangerous.
See.
Fortunately, though, we won't be going alone.
Yeah,
Here,
so
it's
those of you who are not robots, heal yourself by your resistance times 7. You're all at full health. I mean, like, there's no,
I mean,
the only thing is you gain 7 psyche. That might not put you to full.
What about me? I just gained 0 stress. Or...
I would say that if you know what,
-7 stress?
you have a lot of time to like relax, or okay. Blah. Names of characters in this game. I'm losing grip on everything.
Lisa?
No.
Reality?
Sydney. Oh,
Sydney.
yeah. Gravity. Sydney. Do you take the time to heal your robot?
My robot, yeah.
Don't we have a friend here who does
Monka.
repairs?
Monka.
I mean, yeah.
Yes,
Don't even-
Marga and Mr. Hansy. Why, hello there.
I love her hair. Everything about her is striking.
Mr. Hansy doesn't strike, though. He caresses.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so you guys are free to spend some time in town, and I think we're gonna roll initiative to figure out how this
I
goes.
do have no
Wait.
sight.
But how much stress do I have?
Wait, you have no sight? Well, we're gonna figure that out on your turn now, aren't we?
Oh, okay, my bad.
I have like one streak of light. I can't see
bottom
myself.
right. I just shift pinged you there.
Oh, weird.
Lee, since I don't think anything subterfuge is going on, unless there is, in which case, of course, it's fine. But you could just probably turn off the light layer entirely if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Are you asleep? Oh, my dog's asleep.
Aww.
Apparently, so am I with that initiative.
Oh yes, initiative. Whoops.
Alright, for the moment, the light layer will be off, and
Huh.
Dab.
Wow, we get to see the map.
So what
in
am I
full?
doing first?
yeah,
I'm on
you
this
are.
map twice. No, I'm not.
You are in Junk Heap, which of course ! Fallout if you
Yeah.
want to see the art assets we used to make this.
Yes.
Mhm.
And by see, I mean give Pat money for.
Yay, please.
Smart.
I like money. It helps me buy alcohol and chips.
Yo, you are making me crave strips so hard right now, and I like told my
I know,
girl-
right?
I'm not gonna lie, Pat. I don't think I've ever seen anybody like pile on so much salsa on like one chip.
I'm a huge salsa
You
slut.
need more
Wait,
chips.
Greg, who did you promise about chips?
No, I just promised myself I would stop ordering takeout as much.
I know, right? It's been so
Yeah.
tempting now.
Yeah. So
I sadly cannot remember the last time I cooked.
I cooked yesterday. I feel very proud.
I was going to cook today, but then my sister, for the umpteenth time, said, "No, don't cook for me. I'm going out."
Oof. That sucks.
I made steak and potatoes earlier today. That's why I ended
Oh
up
my
taking a
God.
nap.
My finger thingies, my thingi's working again.
So, Lee,
Yeah.
since this has been like a 7-day, that means that we can allocate as basically 7.
Yeah, we're not doing this go around 7 times. So just let me know what Sydney does, chilling like a villain in Junkie.
So basically, Sydney
God.
would just repair Lisa first things first, because I know she was pretty damn
Well,
stressed, right?
there's an extensive workshop here that Marga has.
Do that. Sell off some of the robot parts that were extraneous. I think it was like some combat mod. Ooh, you need a combat module, don't you?
No, I got one last time.
But
Mark
it needs
Did
to be
something
installed.
break? It's not installed,
No,
right?
not yet.
All right.
I have the
So-
Mark III though.
Yeah, so you
So
install.
yeah, that would be the first thing. Install that. What did you lose? I feel like you lost something, right?
It was the Mark II combat module that I had.
Okay, yeah. So I'd install a new one, and then sell some of the old boards that I had, and then get ammo for the new gun since my old one blew up in my hands. Other than that, probably just hang around the mechanic shop and like think of ways to turn SB4 into a giant toaster.
I mean, we could give him a toaster module. So he's still
Pug?
useful to us. And
I mean,
give
like,
us toast.
Breakfast
Only toast.
module.
Only
Breakfast
toast.
module.
What if you
Remove his
find?
brain.
What if you find him then toasting Lisa's buns?
Wait a second.
Wonka.
All right, yeah. So Lisa and Sydney spend some quality time
Nobody else comments on that.
in the back of Marga's shop, where she helps. Yeah, Lisa, you go into 0 strain and full vitality, and also she's like, "Oh my, who is this lovely friend you brought with you?" And SB4 rolls up and says, "I see there are a variety of impromptu repair stations here. I am feeling slightly strained." And Marga kind of looks at you like, "Oh, is this your robot?"
He's kind of like
He's his own robot.
thing that started following me. You know, he's lost.
She's like, "Oh well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
He's not
I
following
mean,
Lisa.
well,
He's following me.
if he's just sort of following you around, maybe you could like hang around here, and I could like repair him in return for just hanging out and being himself." She gesticulates at his massive fucking Gatling guns.
Sure, you can repair him. I'm not touching him. He's dirty looking.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Wow, you're such a robot bigot.
No, he's just like. he's,
No.
he's the big
Don't
jealous.
talk to me.
Oh, okay.
0 strain.
You
Fairly.
can take some of his guns off.
So like you don't want to, but you're not going to interact
Spray
with
paint
the
me on the back
repair
of him.
job on SB4.
No.
Okay, so like Marga's not going to take his guns off, and SB4 is like, "I am now in a society."
Oh, God.
Okay.
Yes.
Welcome to what we all live in.
Lisa's like, yes, you must learn the norms.
The norms. SB4 says, "What is that? What divides one who follows the norms and one who does not follow the norms?"
Lisa goes into like a very
I'll take it
very
like that.
detailed explanation about like how laws and like social like norms work and stuff, and like
Mm-hmm. SB4 is like, "Fascinating. Thank you, Lisa, for informing me of this. I will endeavor to be like the normies."
Oh. What have you done?
Lisa is like, I see. That is very fetching.
Oh no.
Oh, fetching? I am not sure of this word's definition.
Lisa's like, he's like searching,
Wait, she
searching,
thinks it's real attractive, buddy.
Oh,
searching.
attraction. Do you
Stop.
consider me an optimal tactical companion for
Negative. Wrong.
for conflict
You're not.
resolution?
You are incorrect.
I believe I am warming up to that idea. I am becoming more and more
Alright, so Sydney,
aware of my attraction to you.
Sydney, you repair SB4 is like, I confess I search my memory core and my synthetic routine delivery systems, and it seems I feel the same if feeling is something my vacuum tubes can do. Sydney, so earlier in the week, it's clear that Lisa and SB4 hitting it off.
Yeah, I gotta take his legs off or something. I don't know.
Well, Marga,
Why do you hate their love?
Huh?
Why do you hate their love?
I don't know. This doesn't seem.
Were you gonna say natural?
No,
Wow.
Engie.
Wow, robot bigotry.
Natural?
Robot bigotry.
He Engie.
Angie, Sydney noises.
Hurt, confused.
Yes. Correct.
Jeez.
I mean, at least you didn't suffer the heartache of rejection.
Oh
Yo,
my
listen.
True. It is true. All of Felix's lovers have departed.
Yes, Greg?
So it's sad.
I mean,
Oh my god. I'm sorry. It was just. Fireworks had been gone for like the past 2-3 days, and then all of a sudden, right now, just like 4 of them in quick succession.
Oh no, they're
Like,
firing
Jesus.
Oh shit.
and they're firing them in the fucking street. Oh my god.
I was just like, come on, man. Would you fucking let me get used to the quiet? What the fuck is wrong with me?
It's kind of toxic.
For real.
very toxic.
The sound of air quotes freedom. But yeah, so Sydney,
Yeah, air quotes.
so Sydney, you don't like SB4, but SB4 and Lisa like each other. Oh no, star-crossed lovers. Are you gonna try and like cause problems for them, or are you gonna focus on yourself?
So
So that's
before you answer
How
that
much
question,
of a problem is it? Oh, no, you got.
before you answer that question, I have to pipe in with wire-crossed lovers. Hello.
Okay, that was not worth it.
Wow, that's actually good. That was a good one.
No, stop laughing.
No, for real.
No.
Put your haterade aside for a second. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Puns.
I'm sipping on some Haterade right now.
So for rads, how would I best go about getting rid of them?
Right.
Because I have some bad rads.
So you
Currently
might
have
remember
0.
the very well-mannered
Yeah.
Bartholomew.
Yeah, yes, that guy.
And you also remember the hardscrabble bone setter Beatrice.
Right.
Either of them might...
Followers.
Yeah, she's a follower of the apocalypse. Also, Charlie, they are happy to see you here and, serve you a drink. A drink. A bouncer comes in. Oh, fuck. Sorry. And Lindsay also brings... Lindsay, like, they're all hanging out. It looks like the people have returned to this bar after some tense moments between Candy and the McAllister family and the rest of this town. Although we will get to the details of that on your turn. And also, I saw your Facebook message. We'll resolve that as well. Sydney, it is your turn.
Yes.
Hit me with it. So what do you? So you don't like SB4? Marga, now adopting SB4 as a guard, is not gonna just sit there and do nothing if you obviously do something to fuck with SB4. Are you gonna try and go around her back? Are you gonna try and talk to her about him?
Yeah, I like to ask her how she'd like SB4 as maybe more of a more permanent guard.
Oh no.
She's like, well, I mean, I'll continue to pay him in repairs and parts if he wants to continue to hang out where he is, but he seems like a fairly independent unit, which is strange. It seems like he's a weird mix of both independently minded and yet sort of rigidly structured, and he's sort of acclimating to being off base. Yeah.
Aw. Cute. She actually cares about
Now,
the
is that a
robots.
problem for Sentry Bots? Do you think that he might go haywire per se, based off of that?
Mark
Is there
is like,
anything I
well,
should have to
no,
worry
actually,
about?
it seems like he's behaving exactly like a robot that is still functioning closer to what I imagine they were like pre-war, or closer to one that's been booted up recently, rather than has been operating continuously for over 100 years, even though it seems like he has been. Maybe they were having him take breaks or doing proper maintenance.
Alright, well, doesn't seem like I can do anything with this. Right, just he can stay as your guard for a bit, but I'm gonna go pop on down and see if I can do something about these rads I got. And then I'm gonna head towards like Beatrice, I guess.
Alright, so Beatrice doesn't have quite the facilities that Bartholomew does, but she does offer to, she likes you. You helped give water back to the town. Do you have any Radaway?
No. Not at all.
Well, so if you manage to obtain some Radaway, she knows a way to, with a week to spare, sort of like stretch it.
Well then I guess I go to Bartholomew.
I have Radaway.
But do you have Radaway?
I do
'Cause
believe
let me-
I do. I'm gonna check my stats.
Yeah, if you want to
real
double
quick.
check that, because I think I'm at 6 rads total, not pips.
Drive.
Yeah, 6 rads. So I think I'm losing like 3 max HP from it, and then if I get more, I forget. I think it's every resistance passed, or is it every additional now? Lee, that roll mutations.
I think it's like every other.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
personally, I'd like to see you mutate.
No. I'm not your little science experiment, Pat.
But it could be fun. I wonder if there's one that grows fur.
Bruh.
All right, Pat. I'm sorry, Mage.
Ooh, or even better, scales. Or chitin.
All right, now you see this? This is some good quality skin. I like it the way it is.
What if we could
See
make
it?
your eyes pop out on stalks? That could be fun.
That sounds horribly painful, and I will object.
I mean, I'm just saying, there could be fun ways to mutate.
Those sound like painful and not fun ways.
Well, as a
She
scientist,
says this
I
now,
would,
but wait till she
help you
starts
through whatever
mutating.
process occurs.
All right.
Any way that I can.
And as a person that bangs wrenches together and makes robots, maybe we should put some cybernetics in you.
I'm not averse to
Is-
cybernetics,
The
But-
Is that
counter.
an option?
not quite.
Yeah, I just gotta saw your leg off with no anesthesia,
No thanks.
and then I'll just put like
Still
a piece of
considering
wood
this.
there, just straight
Piece
in
of
your leg.
just like a 2x4.
Yeah, just 2x4 that I
Have
found.
the
It's a little bit shorter than
2x4.
your leg. It's fine.
Okay. So I have found my character sheet now, even though I spent like minutes looking for it. I have Radx.
Yeah, that's what I had too. But
Sorry.
I shoved it down my throat already.
Yes.
But yes, B.
Your increasingly
Lee.
irradiated throat.
Hello.
All right,
Lee?
so yeah, Bartholomew
Yeah.
will offer you for 1,000 caps a.
Okay.
Damn.
Have
okay.
that money?
All right, so you want to bring some Radaway to Beatrice?
We don't have any.
No, he's saying he doesn't have that money.
You
Sorry,
want to
Radaway.
buy some Radaway?
How much is it?
So let's see
He
what
just
their
said
other
1,000.
No, that was something else you cut me off about.
Yeah, I was like, I don't
Oh.
have money for that, so.
Well, so you sold some computer parts, right, or some robot parts? What do you have extra to sell?
So the robot parts I had to sell was a Combat Mark II and a Societal Mark II.
And I guess the broken combat mag too that I had.
We have like everybody has Enclave armor too. If we want, if we're really like
not wearing Enclave armor. There's only like 4, and I just didn't take it because I was just gonna stay with the ride.
Oh, fair.
So for both modules and some miscellaneous parts that you got, because like you also got some robot parts or whatever, right? From salvaging, or was it just the modules?
Probably, but not on me. That'd be on Lisa. But yeah,
Lisa, what do you got?
I have 2 robot parts, but I was
we
gonna
use-
keep
you want to
yeah.
keep the robot parts. All right, I'd say for the modules, she'll give you 2K caps.
Oh, okay. Pocket money. All right, what's this 1K thing then?
He's basically offering you a regimen of drugs and cleanses, which will take a week to perform, and at the end of which you will have dropped by 1 point and 5 pips.
All right, and how much will the Rataway do?
If you just bring the Rataway to Bone Setter Beatrice, or you mean if you use it yourself?
Yeah. If I give it to her,
she will. It will reduce you by 1 point and 2d4 pips.
Fuck it. I'll spend the grand, and then somebody else can go.
All right, so you're down by 1 point and 5 pips. So reduce it. So basically, take yourself down 2 points and then add 5 pips. I'll put the 5 pips on you.
Okay, so.
And Mage, it is presently your turn.
Can I defer to somebody else while I'm still figuring out what I want to do?
Lisa, it is presently your turn. Do you pursue Robo Love?
I mean,
We're right back. I go Pete.
like casually, but is he like staying here?
Well, right now he's kind of liking work as Marga's hang around her because, you know, no one's going to fuck with someone who has a goddamn sentry bot outside.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Bulltrip's gone. You can totally like have your secret affair behind your master's back or maker's back, I guess.
I mean, it is a little bit creepy. If you refer to, like, if you think about it.
I mean, you know, robot sentience.
No, not you.
Already
not
a
you
thing.
and the sentry, but you know, Sydney and you. It's kind of creepy if you think about it too hard.
I mean, just the thought of robots being sentient is already creepy, so whatever.
Really?
Yeah, but it's less creepy when they can love.
Oh my god. I like how almost every time we see robots in media, it's about them wanting to fall in love.
Okay, first things first, right?
I was going to say them wanting to kill people, but...
Yeah, that too.
I'm gonna get prepared, get my module set and everything, and then get some new armor, which we talked about earlier. I can't think of anything else I need right now. I'm hoping Mage can get me some explosive.
Oh yeah, right.
Besides that, I kind of blew all my money on armor.
All right.
So I don't really have much else to do. I mean, I will try to, like,
Right.
I mean, just if I have like a shit ton of free time, then Lisa will just regularly talk to SB4.
One day in the market, you see SB4 outside of Billy the Butcher's place. Billy the Butcher comes out with a sack of meat and gives it to SB4, and SB4 says, "Oh, hello, Lisa. I am just buying some burger meat, as the people do."
What's going on? I'm
I am-
scared.
I am beginning to acclimate to society, although I confess it seems to be quite capitalist after all.
Where do you get the money?
Oh my
What?
god.
Why is it that you search for
I will
sustenance
totally
when
flip
you
it
are?
funny as I'm encouraging this
Oh.
behavior when Sydney's not looking.
Simple. Well, you see, I told Marga that I wanted to engage in normie activities, and after I explained your basic societal diagram to her, she suggested that I go pick up some meat from Billy. I had to ram myself against the door several times before he would answer, but then he was most agreeable.
Holy shit.
I see.
Mhm.
For some reason,
Aaron,
that
Aaron,
multiple drowning
in his
fingers-
combat armor with his gun does look kind of as scared as before. But Al just sort of shakes his head. McAllifers are going around. Allison is probably like tracking in like a big old dead. I was about to say mud crab, but you know the chitinous fuckers that you hate.
I love
Mylarks.
them.
Miralax, yeah.
Oh, is back in her bed.
Greg growls.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, Lisa's like, I once again am finding myself endearing to you.
Oh my! What a coincidence! It should seem that I feel a similar way.
Take his legs. I'm sorry, take his wheels.
Take his wings. I mean, yeah, like I don't really have anything else to say to him, to be honest, and I don't really have anything else to do. So we can go
Alright,
back to Pat
yeah.
when she's ready, or Charlie. Like,
out of all the things you want to suggest to do to these robot servants who believe in love, is you want to chop off the one's foot.
Yeah. You heard me right.
He's got 3 feet, to be fair, but what?
He's got 3 of them. He won't miss one.
What?
Whatever.
What?
yeah,
fight
like,
you.
I don't really have anything to do because
I feel like Charlie would win
I
that
don't
fight.
hear anything, but your dog is going crazy right now.
It's fine. I'll throw Lisa at you and win.
Let them love.
And with throwing Lisa at him, you'll be throwing SP whatever at him too. So
Yeah.
Alright, so Charlie, Candy is happy to see everyone. She informs you that the business is going well, and that there is now... you actually smell something a little interesting when you come into town. It's potash. Turns out it's being used as a fuel in some businesses around here. And it's very, like, you know, lucrative. They've restarted the potashery, and it's being traded across the Umatilla Nation. And Candy's economic prospects have risen. And with that, the loyal McAllifer family that has more or less hitched their trailer to her wagon ever since they were forced off their farm. And she offered them all work. And, you know, she's basically just, you know, like first drinks on the house.
Oh, well.
A shot of some liquor. From the still she has in the back.
Well, that's great. I guess I could think of this as half off because I'll have 2, please.
She indeed gets you your next shot. And yeah.
Looks like business is going well.
Indeed, various wastelanders are coming in and out. The McAllifers are hanging around. And she says, yeah, we got business going well here. Business going well in Umatilla Nation. Business going well pretty much everywhere. How about things with you? She gesticulates that. Did you get hurt in the last, in this adventure?
Oh, yeah. Just more of my face missing.
Oh, yeah. She's like, how about you?
No skin off my nose.
You have to have skin on your nose first.
She grimaces and laughs.
Jesus.
No skin off my nose. That's a good one. I like that. God.
Yeah, for those of you who missed it and like me forgot, Charlie got horribly chainsawed in the face in the Italian facility.
He's fine.
I'll be alright.
I believe
He's not
an
any
assault
uglier.
Yeah. They say it's not going to hurt my acting career too much.
Okay, there.
She
Calm
laughs.
down.
And is like, ho ho. Well, yeah, but don't quit your day job either. She gives you a wink.
I'm puzzled as to how she knows what a day job is, but yeah.
Fair.
Um,
She might have heard it in the holotape.
yeah.
Amazing.
Okay. And so yeah, while I'm here, well, not in this store, I'm gonna restock on you know, fusion cells. And
Alright. I think I put those in a small energy cell or a microfusion cell.
Microfusion cell.
A fully charged microfusion cell is 1K a pop. You can try and talk someone down and get a better deal, but they don't exactly grow on trees.
Yeah, it's way more than I have. So I'm gonna say forget the microfusion cell.
Well, okay, so does this go towards making you combat effective?
Oh yeah, it's a laser rifle. Ammo for the laser rifle. Which is kind of like my best weapon right now.
Yeah, I imagine Max would authorize party funds for this, to be honest. So I would say get at least one microfusion cell, and we can like work out more in the future. Additionally, for a party fund amount of money, your laser rifle goes up one condition and is considered repaired.
Okay.
Which means there's like an R next to its condition, and that just... It can never get repaired back up to this level again, is what that means.
Okay.
I mean, I can also repair it too.
Oh, you can?
I think so.
Yeah, well, I mean, that could keep the prices down if you wanted to give me a weaponsmithing role. There are some workshops, no gunsmithing shops, but you know.
Weaponsmithing or gunsmith? Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Honestly, Marga probably has the stuff to like retune crystals and shit, and like work on her factors. And
I'll be right back.
Sure.
Alright. I think it's 70. It's target number. Almost rolled the 1900. Right. Well, that works.
By the way, I'm ready to go whenever you're ready.
Okay, we'll cycle back around you. Once actually we are
I believe Charlie did just pop out.
Yeah.
I think I repair his gun though.
I can wait. Trust me.
Her condition has gone up.
You'll have your hands full with me. So.
Oh yeah. Heading around town.
Oops, sorry, I did not mean to press enter. Just writing a little agenda for myself.
Oh my god, I'm buying this.
What are you buying?
A male coif.
A male coif?
A male coif.
Why?
Koi fish?
Because
what's a
it
coif?
looked great underneath my riot helmet.
Yeah, you guys, next time you see Sydney, you hear like a jangle, and there's like a male coif underneath his helmet.
What is a male coif?
So
yeah, coif, but it's not a female one.
Okay, no, stop.
I don't know what that is.
So
it's
chainmail.
It's like a
chainmail hat. The chainmail hat thing. Kind of like sit there here. Yeah.
Oh, holy shit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly what Lerb said. It is literally a hoodie or a hood made of chain. It does not cover the face at all.
Shout out to Lerb.
I bounce.
Same.
I have the most stopping in my head.
Amazing.
Why is that so funny?
There's also silly cheap and uncommon, but it's great. Wait, can I get full fucking plate?
Oh my god!
We get like medieval armor here. Hello.
They
actually makes sense considering Sydney's Sydneyness.
Sydney, you might be able to make some.
That is very true, and I'd have to look at that.
Charlie, your companion Sydney is able to fix up your laser rifle a bit, so no charge. Microfusion cell is covered by party funds, and you listen to the radio as you're hanging out in the bar and maybe other locations. But you just enjoy the radio. And could you give me an enjoying the radio roll?
Enjoying
I would call. I think enjoying the radio is a luck roll.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, he's a ghoul.
Now that's total is.
That would be 16.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you enjoy the radio quite a bit, Charlie. You enjoy the radio so much that you think you get a hint of enjoyment to the northeast.
Huh?
What?
Did somebody give us $25 and I missed the weird wasteland moment? And it's a Max. Hello, Max.
Hello, it's me, the one that I am, here at last after a evening of drinking a great many French 75.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love French 75s. Those are really nice.
Yeah, I found out about them
Vodka.
this morning, and now I'm drinking them this evening. It's a great system.
What is a French 75?
It is a drink named after a French artillery piece used in World War I. It is comprised of champagne, simple syrup, lemon juice, and gin.
It sounds amazing.
Indeed.
Oh,
It is super good.
Yeah.
I like to toss a little rosemary sprig in mine.
Yeah, I don't have any things to toss in it. I actually ran out of gin halfway through making them, so I got some more gin.
Lol. I grow rosemary and mint and
there a liquor store around
specifically for cocktails.
It's like a liquor store like a whole block from me, Lee. What are you fucking talking about?
I used to me though, like my liquor store is a bit
Damn
more
it,
homey.
Wow.
They have,
I
like, a
love
big
how you say that, Max. Like,
store.
you know, you should know that.
No, I should though.
Wait, wait, wait.
I've seen it. I've seen it in his car, like a block from his house. I know exactly the store. Like,
Yeah,
I wish
yeah.
we've gone there
Yeah,
together,
for
because
sure.
every time Lee hangs out with me, he gets ludicrously drunk.
every time, not the first time.
Okay, all the
That's
times but the most recent time.
That
Thank you.
tracks. That's the answer. I
The
was
first
expecting.
and the most recent.
Yeah, I don't count the first time because I don't remember it.
You were surprisingly sober
Is it
the
'cause you
entire
were
time that you
drunk?
were over my place.
Which is funny because I was like drinking the whole time I was at Pat's place. I was tipsy. 'cause
I
it
know.
was-
I went through so many Trulies.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they were Trulies. Like, I'm sure if I leaned into like the actual liquor, I would have been. Which is why I did.
Oh yeah, no, that's why.
I digress.
All right, well,
We're still on.
What did I interrupt?
Yeah, we're on Greg's turn of like the week. Greg, do you have to step away, or are you here?
These sons of bitches brought me pasta with no fork.
Oh,
Shit.
yo. You
Hey,
should-
wait.
I know a lawyer.
Wait, Greg, check out the stream. I'm offering you something to help. I got saltines. You can just scoop up the pasta on the saltine.
Have you ever
Some
had
chopstick?
pasta in your entire
What's
life?
wrong with you?
Yeah. And I've
I
done
mean,
that
to
on
be
multiple
fair, have
occasions.
you seen Lee's friends? One might suspect a lot. He hangs out with us.
Oh yes, you might suspect a lot.
On pasta?
By the way,
Yeah, a lot of pasta.
if it's spaghetti, I would recommend using chopsticks. That's what I always use.
It's tortellini, but you can also use
What the
chopsticks.
fuck is
for
wrong with you, Pat?
Oh yeah,
tortellini.
chopsticks are the most
Also
efficient
a lot.
consumption tool ever. I use them for everything, including like
I just want to say
you know,
real quick.
chicken wings.
Lee, did you get my doors and corners reference to Pat's haircut?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, thank
I
Okay.
might have spoiled myself a little to figure out what it was because I thought it was Expanse related, and it is Expanse related.
Oh,
Man, I need to just fucking buck up and finish the Expanse.
Yeah, I was about to say I thought
I
you finished it by
haven't
now, but
seen
no, you're
these
just a
either.
loser.
I need to leave.
Oh,
we should watch
okay.
the new season together.
No,
Yeah.
so what we need is Diesel Shot movie night.
Holy shit! Wait,
Patreons
we are
only.
so off topic right now.
Yes, we are.
I just came in and was like, fuck the topic.
Hey guys, we're gonna be back to playing the game now.
All right, so yeah, so really quick,
Oh.
pop back to Mage because I think Charlie's player is handling a
Yeah.
implement situation. Mage, you're back, and you're feeling like you're really good at making explosives now, huh?
Well,
Funny how that
actually, I was going to come up with like some in-character, montage stuff this week to learn my new talents and stuff.
Okay,
if
so
you
over the
want.
course of a week, well, I mean, yeah, there's a few different
Yeah.
ways. Al knows some stuff about combustion. There is
Well,
a chemical merchant.
The bombs are the thing that's going to come most naturally to me. I probably already know how to do that.
But while you
I
think
just
of that
haven't
montage, we pop back to Charlie briefly. But Charlie, yeah, Charlie, you get a feeling of that your enjoyment of the music is, coming far to the north and east.
How far to the north and east?
It would have to be outside 13 miles.
Oh.
You'd need another point you need to enjoy this music from another location to get a closer to the sound, the spirit of the sound.
Very far.
Are any words or lyrics?
Yeah, there are some. There are some lyrics.
enjoyable?
They are some electronic lyrics. The sort of lyrics that like you might get if you picked up a phone and someone wasn't there and you got the answering machine.
Mm-hmm.
And the lyrics are relating to something you would be vaguely familiar with. It involving, well, a sort of love like the one you are witnessing bloom right now in the party. But I will perhaps message you more about the specifics of your enjoyment.
What's going on?
Anything else?
So what I'm getting here is this song fucks.
This song fucks.
That's that,
All right, so we're going to bump back to Mage, and then we'll round out on Twimbly, and then we'll go to Felix, where we'll handle the question of the fuel. All right, so Mage. So you're in a town. Marg is like, hello, and there's several science-y types, mostly women and ghouls.
Nice.
And yeah.
Yeah. First off, I would like to probably talk to her and see if I can't get my gun fixed. My 2 guns, actually. Let me see.
Mage got her gun.
10 mm and my varmint rifle.
Okay, so you talk to Marga, and Marga's like, oh, I mostly do robots and laser weapons, but I suppose I could have a look. And, like, literally at this time, where did I leave you? Sydney? Yeah, here. I'm gonna come here. You, like, see, like, in the back, Sydney literally turns around and says, yo, as he's working on fixing, Charlie's laser rifle. And then you remember, oh, I have a gunsmith in my party.
Oh. I say, never mind.
He's like, oh, well, step right in. Sydney's in here fixing guns already.
Can I ask Sydney to do that for me instead?
You asked me to do what for you?
Can you help me get my guns fixed?
I mean,
It's been broken for a bit.
I can do a try.
I feel like this is where he asks you to help sabotage the relationship.
Important note here. In ADA, you can only ever... Repairing is sort of like a stopgap measure. It'll only bring it back up one condition. If it's broken, it'll only go up to one condition. However, if you have 2 very similar guns or the same gun, you can cannibalize them together to create something at around half condition if they're both real low. So, which brings me to the question of, aren't there 2 broken 10mm in this party?
I believe so.
I think there is.
So who has the other broken 10mm?
I have 2 myself, so...
Are they both broken?
2 broken ones?
Yes.
One of...
Well, if...
I picked them up off of enemies and just never got rid of them.
3...
4...
Would you contribute them to
I would
this
happily
cause?
just, like, take my broken junk.
Sydney, doing this roll, plus the bonus from a workshop, which is 30, minus 10...
Oh.
So, would allow you to turn 3 broken ones into 1 at full -1 condition.
Thank God I had that plus 30.
Actually, we got them from the potashery, funny enough.
Amazing. So whatever, Pat, whatever a 10mm full condition is, you have that -1 on a new 10mm. Sydney, you also gain assorted 10mm pistol parts because, well, there is the refuse of like things that you didn't need to put into the best one between 2 other guns. You took the best frame, you took the parts out of it, you took trigger mechanism from another, you took the lower receiver from another. Like, so you have you build Pat a Franken gun, and you just have assorted 10mm pistol parts. If you had, I don't know, a dire need to make a gun, you might be able to swing something with that in, like, I don't know, pipes?
Oh no, don't make a pipe pistol out of a 10mm? Oh lordy lord.
Yeah, you need a 10mm pipe, though, which would be a unique thing to find.
Oh, we'll be fine. We'll be okay.
Oh, hi, Max.
So I also wanted to ask
Just got back. Hi.
Marga, if she knew if this town had a doctor or if anybody in town needed, medical assistance or anything, because, I have these skills and I'm low on coin. I'd be willing to help out.
Marga's like, oh, sure, you're a real handy vault gal, ain't you? Well, tell you what, mage. Yeah, I can pay you to help around here, and
really?
she will pay you 20 caps a day.
That's awesome! Oh my gosh! Yeah, well, I'll definitely provide medical assistance and massages in exchange for money.
Yeah, well, she's also calling upon your scientific expertise.
Definitely.
She basically has you be her lab assistant because Mr. Hansy, his hands aren't always suited for the gentle beakers.
Yeah, absolutely. So while I'm not working for her, I want to spend the rest of my free time. Look at me being all capitalist and stuff. I want to. So Sydney's getting my guns repaired. I want to walk over to the prim and proper dude who I believe I saw has
Bartholomew.
A book,
yes.
Right.
Well, he a book.
Oh, who in town has books?
Bartholomew does have some books. He also has an ascot.
Page to whatever. Oh.
Very important element.
An ascot. Yes. However, I'm not looking to acquire an ascot. I am looking to get books on military tactics and
it's time to do everyone's face shuffle blitz, shuffle blitz, shuffle blitz. Everybody, come on, do the shuffle blitz. We blitz,
to the right?
they blitz, and then a blitz to the left. Cancelled. And then a blitz around town. Blitzing around town.
So,
blitzing around.
How many of you are familiar with that Fate anime?
Yes.
I don't really know it, so I don't really get the
Somebody
reference.
say Fate?
Yes. It's a lot.
I am familiar with that anime. Yes.
So I'm pitching a character to somebody right now for their D&D game. And I described it as something somewhere between Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror Picture Show and Fate, Saber from Fate.
Pog?
Oh, nice.
An
That's pretty
interesting
cool.
combination.
Don't know what that'll be like yet, but this is just to fill dead air while we face shuffle. So.
All right, faces have been shuffled. Hello, everyone. Shout out, everyone. Mage, everyone. Mage, what do you do when you're not working?
So when I'm not working, I would like to find somebody with books and pick up some books on, how to strategize and lead, or not lead. But
You're looking for the art of war, Pog?
Yeah, no, I want to find the art of war. Didn't we actually find that? Wait, we have that on our person, don't we?
We do.
Wait, no.
I think Charlie has it.
Yeah, Charlie, wait, do you have it, or were you told about its location?
No, they
I
said...
made a joke about the Art of War being a
Rob's
book
gonna
we
find
have any existing copies of.
Oh, okay. You're supposed to find it. I got you. So
no, not me.
basically-
Protectron.
Oh yes, that's it.
Yeah, Protect Ron is literally on Uranium Fever Gaiden
That's right.
searching for a copy of the Art of War.
I guess right now we protect Ronin, but...
Oh, yeah, true. Oh, fuck, you're right. Protect Ronin.
Oh my god, we have to make this a thing.
It is a thing.
It's already a thing.
No. Like we need to make like a comic. And, I'm hearing Pat and me collab on the art.
Oh my god. Yes, let's do it. Let's collaborate. Sorry, to get on with it, more or less. So I'm going to spend my time reading and learning, strategy and stuff, because I'm woefully unprepared when it comes to combat things in general. So my characters recognize this after being on the surface for, a couple weeks. There's a lot of fighting that happens on the surface. It's very violent up here. I gotta learn how to do things. Also, I would like to, if I may, chat up some of the people who are doing agriculture, or people I think might know stuff about local indigenous plants. And I really just want to pick their brains and find out, what sort of plants grow around here that are good to eat, what ones are, capable of growing on the surface these days.
Right. You learn about the hearty Tato plant and a variety of options. You also talk to Bonesetter Beatrice. They have the whole hydroponics project here with purified water, so they have a variety of things that they're looking into. You find several mutated versions of old plants, and some you can't really trace the origins of. And generally speaking, you gain a general knowledge of the plants, which might give you a conditional +5 or +10 to a fieldcraft roll.
Okay.
Now,
and I was actually going to say I'm going to spend, in addition, we got some XP, so I'm spending a number of XP to get fieldcraft as a thing. So I'm going to go ahead and add, what was it? Plus conditional +5 to 5 conditional to foraging or food rolls. Okay, I just threw that on my character sheet. All right, so after doing that, I'm having a very busy week. I wanted to. Oh, yes. I want to learn how to make bombs. I think we kind of already covered that, though, or maybe we didn't.
JC, a bomb. Yeah.
Bomb?
Oh my God, JC, a bomb. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. So you're talking to this chemical merchant, and he stammers a bit awkwardly, and he turns around to see you managed to swiftly create an explosive faster than he was expecting. He's like, "Oh my God, Meiji, a bomb!" And you know how to do that.
Awful.
And this guy hits you up with a special deal on nitrates. So for 10 caps, you can gain 1 C of nitrate.
Okay, and how much nitrate is used in the making of bombs?
There's a whole series of things you could make in this game. Does anybody have that up?
I have it up right now. What's up?
How much nitrate should I purchase?
Honestly, look up Composition B.
Composition B, like Google it?
No, I mean in the Atacore rulebook, because Comp B is what goes into hand grenades and landmines, and you can use them to place explosive charges on its own.
Is
okay,
it
so I
called
basically
Composition
spend...
Yeah, it's literally called Comp B. It might be called Comp B.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at comp.
I spend X amount of money to purchase X amount of nitrates.
Trying to control F, and it's just being done. There we go.
And in addition to that,
Okay, so Composition B is 3 conditions of nitrate and 3 conditions of nitroglycerin. That being said, you can just make like a powder stick with a single condition of nitrate, or a shrapnel grenade with a single condition of nitrate and a single condition of scrap metal. Overwhelmingly, the only grenades you've seen deployed are shrapnel grenades. You know how effective those have been. If you buy nitrate from this guy, Lisa and Sydney have a lot of scrap metal. I don't know if they'd be willing to share some of it.
Oh. Yes.
I don't know, man. Last time you threw a grenade.
But I'm gonna give them to you guys.
To be fair, it was also the only time.
Exactly.
Yeah, you only have one data point to go off here, really.
Yeah, I can be responsible.
Great point as to why
what were you about to say?
you shouldn't.
I'll give her some crap.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Quimbly's defending her.
I
Like,
don't have
come
any
on,
scrap
that's...
metal anyway to give you. Lisa has it
So
all.
I'm gonna make a whole bunch of bombs, and so I'm probably gonna spend every penny that I earn working for Marga.
So you're gonna get 14 conditions of nitrate.
Yes.
And you don't want to. Do you want to obtain any nitroglycerin, or like you can go for the Comp B, or because you can make frag grenades if you get Sydney to make you grenade casings.
Yeah, let me get some nitro
All right.
glycerin as well. And can I break into party funds for that?
We can make a
Max, would you be willing to spend like 20 to 30 caps per condition of nitroglycerin?
Per condition of nitroglycerin, could the treasury bear such expense?
I don't.
How much?
Speaking of treasury, mark down the Radaway.
Composition B produces 3 conditions of composition B may be used in explosive charges. So it's like a 1-to-1, but you need to do it 3 at a time. Of nitrate plus nitroglycerin goes to composition B, and you can make one either. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. An anti-armor mine would be 2, but you could make either a personnel mine, a 40mm launched grenade, or a frag grenade using comp B.
I'd like to bring up the fact that I can make a grenade launcher or a rotary grenade launcher.
Yeah, you could build a rotary grenade launcher, and then build 40mm launched casings, and then Pat can make the actual grenade and the comp B.
It'd be a bit hard, though. I need a.
Is there something I can do in exchange to lower the price on the nitroglycerin?
Well, so the chemical merchant's already cutting a deal on nitrates. He's like, nitroglycerin's a little expensive, but if you could hook me up with a deal on that potash that you helped Candy get a line on, then maybe we could work something out.
Okay. So I should speak to Sandy about that.
Candy, but yeah.
Or Candy.
Candy with a K. Alright, you pop in. Charlie is enjoying a drink at some point during the week. Chumbly is presumably riding the mechanical Brahmin. And yeah, you want to hit Candy with a little sugar to get...
Yeah. So I'll give her a conversation. Do you want me to roll for this? Or, do you want me to just like open up with what I'm saying? Basically, I would come up to Candy and say, well, all right, so what should my argument here be? Is it just something that I want to ask?
Oh, Candy, you're a fine girl.
Let me roll something real quick just to see if I have any perspective as to what I can maneuver or use to persuade her to lend him a deal. And I rolled a 7. Any chance you want to maybe give me a little bit of feedback so that I can...
Alright, you assess that Candy might be amenable to a trade, or amenable even, to a trade where she knocks off the price of him buying potash and he knocks off the price of certain still-related chemicals she sometimes gets from him.
Indeed. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask her. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go up to her and wait. I should probably talk to him first about that.
He'd be like, "Hey, if you can get me a deal on potash, then yeah, I'm sure I'm down with it."
All right, cool. Just want to make sure that I'm walking in with my best hand here. So I would come up to Candy and I would say, "Howdy! Looks like business is really flourishing for you. You've done really well with the."
She's like, "Yes, indeed, I have. Here you go. First drinks on the house." She pours you a shot of liquor that she makes in the still in the back.
Thank you. My character plugs her nose a little bit and takes a shot. She tries to not plug her nose.
You like the paint thinner.
She's she's definitely not a heavy drinker. Ironic, but yes. She then goes on to propose that. So, considering you're doing so well, and since we all have our needs, I was wondering if you wouldn't be averse to a little proposal of mine.
She cocks a brow.
Mercantile endeavors. So I'm working with a chemical colleague of mine.
I know the one.
Yes, I think you know who I'm talking about better than I do, even considering you're all townies here. He was interested, my character says, using he/him pronouns as they are actually intended to be used. Wow, right? Character development.
Impossible.
I know, Baka. No, so she's. I don't even know why I said that. She's going to. This is what happens when I don't drink, guys. I'm sober right now, and this is just.
We love to see it.
Yeah, she's. Well, I'm also hungover, so there's a reason for it. She's going to go ahead and also. What am I saying? I lost my train of thought, Lee. What was I saying?
Honestly, Pat, at this point, hit me with an expression +10 or rhetoric +10, whichever you want to use to convince her. You were just trying to get through the week. Yeah, okay, you hit. She's like, well, when you put it like that and factor in all your skill and social stuff, yeah, absolutely, because you hit by your charisma alone.
Amazing.
She agrees to the deal, and yeah, now both the nitrates and the nitroglycerin are 10 caps apiece, so that's 20 caps per. So that is 60 caps per craft of the shit. So honestly, I'll hand wave some of this. But how many grenades do you want to make?
Well,
are you making hand thrown ones, or are you and Sydney going to decide that you want to go all in on the launcher?
Well, Sydney, what do you think? Do we have
thrown ones would be easier to do. To do the launcher, we need 3 C's of metal, which I believe is blue steel, and I don't know if we have that much. That's a lot.
Okay. Well, we can put a hold on that.
I'm sorry, 3. Just the 3?
To try to make just the launcher, which is a factory quality. I don't have that. I have a workshop at that, so it's a minus 20.
I've got here. Let me take a look at my notepad for Lucky.
Yeah,
because I'm fairly certain.
Well, it's a 50-50 chance I can even make it right now.
I think where it just says metal, it is like a -1 starting condition if you sub in gray steel, if it doesn't explicitly call for blue steel. That being said, I'm probably bogging us too much down in these details. Pat, I want you to make me a concocting roll, which I didn't give you a macro for, but is very fucking high. Oh, wait, cooking, concocting. Now, yeah, because you're supposed to have like a 90 target number or some shit after I bought you all those traits. A 59 definitely does it. You get 3 condition of comp B, and how long does that? It's a half-hour craft, right? 30 minutes, yeah. So you got comp B, and you can now produce grenades or mines. But I'm pretty sure you guys are running frag grenades. So, Austin, do you want to roll us some swips making grenade casings?
Sure. What's,
how many can I make? Is it one condition of B to 1 grenade?
Yeah. So you'll be able to make 3 frag grenades off of this.
Oh, okay.
Or you want to if you want to spend another 60 and roll again, you get up to 6.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right, hit me that roll again.
There's some funds that I can fish into.
Yeah, and you do. Well, you're still going through the 140. Make so mage is just like Snow Heyo plays in the background. As she's presumably, like, off duty in Marga's place, just like, making some stuff that looks like maybe a white putty, and yeah, so she's got that comp B going on, and she got 6 C's of it. Now, Austin, can we have those grenade casings?
So this is on a workshop, yeah. It's a workshop level thing, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so it's just raw 90. How many am I making?
6.
6? Okay. 1.
You can do them all as one if you want.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
All right.
So
Pat, just roll me once more
All
to
of
put them all together.
All of them.
One what? Cooking?
Yeah, cooking, concocting. All right.
Okay.
Boom. Hey, one montage later, there are 6 frag grenades for the party to hand out. Yay, we did it. Awesome.
I give most of them the rainbow.
Yay.
All right.
I think that there's like 5 of us, so we each get one except for the one person. Although, don't trust me with a hand grenade, so...
Okay,
thing is
yeah.
also,
so-
how far a thrown weapon can even go is dependent
It's
upon
based
your
on your
strength score.
Yeah, so don't trust me with a hand grenade.
Aren't you like the best
Alright.
one?
Okay.
No,
Well,
I have
should
shitty
definitely-
strength.
Like,
all right, I'm gonna give rainbow 2 then, and everybody else gets 1, except for you.
Sure. I mean, like I have 50 strength now, so I could throw it pretty far.
I was gonna say, you're
I
cheap,
have
bro.
the minimum strength required to handle a rifle. So 25.
I'm actually gonna give rainbow 9 also. So rainbow, you can have 3 and Max and Bull Trip and
Yo.
Charlie.
I also
Much-
have only 25.
Much like
but,
when you think
know.
my rogue character is a fighter, my rogue character is not a fighter.
It's
I
fine.
just-
I'll just drop
Yeah,
grenades
but
on
so
people's
Twembly-
feet.
Well, it's a good thing I have a frag grenade because, you know, if I ever need to take a bite of a
Yeah,
pineapple and die.
Indeed.
I was gonna say, I feel like Felix can throw a frag grenade 2 feet. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you know, it'll be really useful if there's ever a dramatic moment in which you need to like hold a grenade in my hand and be like, "Fuckers, try me." But like,
Now-
true bargaining chip. True.
Now remind
it's
me,
literally
Lee.
just used for
Yes.
negotiations.
Twembly.
Remind me,
It's
Lee.
a negotiation tool. Because
Remind
I'm
me,
carrying
Lee.
a thermal detonator.
Yes, what do you want me to remind you with?
Remind me, Lee. The game master role in Ackroyd Diesel Age is called what again?
The Dreamweaver. Or DW.
Dreamweaver. And for anyone who wants to check out Ackroyd Diesel Age, check out ada-rp.com.
I think it links if you do ! Fallout in the chat.
There you go. So many things I do this week, if you ask. So many things. In no particular order, I might add, so feel free to prioritize these however you wish. But so, one of the things I'd like to do is learn how to act as if I'm military, should I ever need to impersonate the Enclave agent I apparently look like,
So-
and or vice versa.
Who do you go to who you think might have knowledge of
I
that?
don't know, but seeing that Mage wishes to learn military tactics, we make it like a buddy montage.
Oh yeah, actually
It's
though.
all-
Which,
Alright.
which
only
during,
if we had a party member who used to be in a pre-war military.
Yeah. Charlie,
I know.
Charlie, you like around a corner one day hear like Twembly and Mage doing their best impersonation of like U.S. Army officers. I'm assuming you just keep walking to the bar.
I love to think that that's how we're trying to learn.
And I'm
Oh my god! You're fucking.
Oh, wait
That's
till you
I think
hear
I'm
the
gonna
rest
drink
of
my
Mage, because this works so well. Go ahead, Greg.
how well do they seem to be doing at it? I think that's a big one.
Poorly, considering neither of them has like any basis for this.
I'm probably just like, stick 'em up, soldier. Put your back into it. Yeah.
Ow,
Now
that
that I
one.
think about it, I mean,
Very
anytime
good.
these guys have ever seen a soldier, it's got to have been on the other end of a rifle.
Yeah.
Salute to me. I'll salute back. That's how it works, right?
Like, it's gotta, wow. I'm gonna drink my drink and kind of like, you know that one gif of Terrio where he's trying not to look at somebody and he's holding a drink? I'm just trying not to look at them.
So do we manage to kidnap you into our process
Well,
during
you
this
don't.
week?
You don't. I don't think anybody knows that Charlie would be exactly the person to ask. So I think he just
Yeah.
doesn't. I think he just doesn't let on.
Is there one in town?
So like, do you want to like ask I don't know, a ghoul who might have been
I
alive?
guarantee you, I will be in with everybody at the bar.
Hmm.
I mean, one just because it's
You
that
know,
bar.
it might be better to ask than the person who's a spy that you don't know is a spy.
Mhm.
Maybe the 200-year-old historian.
I like that. I'll take that.
So you guys track down Felix having a conversation with Bert about like, well, I mean, yeah, but how are we gonna measure the cubic liters to? And you cut him off in the middle of a deal, and
which Twimbly would absolutely do.
Imagine it actually goes. And he's like, "How are we gonna measure?" I'm like, "From the shaft, idiot."
Oh my god.
So glad I wasn't drinking when you said that.
Amazing.
Pretty sure that's gonna be the column that gave me hiccups because I was in the process.
Give somebody else a hiccup.
Oh, not the hiccups.
Meanwhile, while all this is going on, Lisa runs into SB4 in the town center again.
Yeah, SB4 is coming back after having picked some flowers.
Wait, say it again, Lee.
SB4 comes back having picked some flowers, which is really difficult because they basically have to cycle their Gatling guns to rip up some plants and just leave them jammed on their gun arm and then come back to have
awful.
Marga pick them out.
They're just mashed and destroyed.
So much effort.
So I have other things for the week. Again, in no particular order. So one of them is to get the electronic Brahmin at the bar renamed Lucky.
Holy shit.
Right. One of them is at some point, so that Sydney will witness it. I help Sydney and B4 with a date. So Sydney walks in on a scene where, for whatever reason, and I don't know where I will have gotten it, but that's not important. A long piece of pasta is taped to the respective faces in a really bad attempt to recreate Lady and the Tramp.
I'll walk through it.
And it's very possible that an old holotape of Lady and the Tramp could it'd be like finding an old Disney VHS. I'm pretty sure you can find
I have a bunch of old Disney VHS.
Yeah, after the apocalypse, just any trip through a fucking daycare will get you one of those.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
The Sheriff's Star, the electrified sword.
Oh no.
I help teach Mage Fieldcraft.
Oh,
So that's my specialty, and we're hanging out anyway as we learn to pretend to be soldiers.
Yeah, Aaron does come by and be like, well, I don't know anything about soldiering, but I do know a thing or two about not getting shot. And he imparts some of his wisdom of tactics before returning to his rounds.
Witnessing the character development where Mage understands gender and whatnot, Twimbly has come to the epiphany to try and give her a chance, so they buddy for the week.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
You guys have a montage, and the montage is great. A lot of things happen during this montage. Speed of electrified sword, Austin. You're probably the most qualified to try and electrify a sword. Would you like to do so?
I can try to do this.
You believe that if you had a small energy cell, and you also had some scrap metal, maybe even some copper wiring that you might have looted at one point and never used, you might be able to maybe try and rig something up.
You think this is just weaponsmithing?
I think that this is weaponsmithing and maybe a little mechanics.
A little bit of mechanics. So would I get bonuses from those things?
Yes.
Or
Both.
from both?
Well, actually, no. You get them separately. So you're going to give me 2 rolls.
Okay. Which roll do you want me to do first?
One basically. First, roll me up you're in Marga's wow, there's a lot of weapons being worked on here. You're in the back of Marga's place, trying to hook up the wiring to the energy cell.
Yeah.
Give me a roll. Give me a mechanics roll.
Mechanic. Gotcha. Oh no.
You zap yourself, and it's very hilarious, and smoke comes off of you. And that energy cell that you bought, the small energy cell that the party bought, that you had, that came from somewhere.
Would I be able to psych out?
You could.
Alright. How much psyche would I even have?
Well, you healed 7.
So you've healed 7. You'll heal 7 over the course of the week. So.
I lose 4.
Yeah.
You fucking kidding?
So, oh my god. And so it loses 1 condition, 1 charge from it. So your small energy cell is down by a charge, but you can try again the next day.
Okay. So does that roll again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you managed to wire it all up, and now give me the weaponsmithing roll to tape it all together.
Of course.
Amazing.
After I
Not
get...
only do you do that, okay. So actually, here's what happens. Yeah. So it is not an Electro 1, but instead an Electro 2 weapon because you do so fucking well integrating it, and also the max condition of the weapon increases by 1.
As in max.
I have one joke, and it's whenever anyone says Max in the context of Maximus, return of they're addressing me. And it's a great joke.
So Twombly, you got.
I still say we need like a max damage segment on Diesel Shot, but that's for Patreon.
Max damage or Max just roasts the shit out of everything.
No, it can be max damage as a roast show, which I would totally do, or it's just a highlight reel of all like the high damage moments in which I do commentary, and I'm like, this was a real great play here. This person rolled a dice and it rolled well.
You just do like a shitty like John Madden impression.
Do the
well, what you gotta go to do here is shoot the enemy with the gun.
But yeah,
Min-max, where Max creates various RPG characters on stream.
Look at the great roll here. Really good RPG by this player.
Anything else that is gonna have like a material impact?
Sheriff's Star.
You managed to find one off of a trader who comes in with their Brahmin.
I don't think I need anything repaired, really.
They'll sell you the star for 15 caps.
Oh, I've got so much money at this point. That's fine.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Yeah. So you chill out, basically.
Like I said, I get the Brahmin. No, I'm running around this whole week just being busy. Like, there's some courier duty involved. Like I said, I very discreetly.
You do still have a package for someone at the mall.
There you go.
Picked up a crow's nest.
I encourage this Lisa B4 romance, but behind the scenes, so like Sydney doesn't catch me.
Lisa and like SB4 meet in the town hall center.
You're the freaking
there.
You're like the monk in Romeo and Juliet, who was like, "Yes, here's what you need to do."
Pretend to kill yourself.
Lisa's
I try to get myself a McAllister girl.
Lisa's like, "Wow, SB4, is that some new welding you have?"
Yeah, now for reference, are you pursuing the two McAllifers who work at the bar, or you after?
I don't know what the difference is.
Allison,
so yeah.
Allison, who is the Mirelurk Huntress.
Greg's kind of girl.
Oh, that's a good question. For some reason, Mirelurk Huntress strikes me as a red flag. I don't know why. So the two at the
because
bar.
that's Pat's Tinder bio.
Yeah, that might be why.
It's in a different context. Not one that hunts Mirelurks, but one that is a Mirelurk who hunts.
Well, I mean,
Mirelurk Hunter and then Mirelurk, Hunter.
You find roll me a
my Tinder
charisma.
bio actually says Mirelurk Huntress.
Roll me a charisma expression.
That's funny.
And I don't know what you mean by my kind of girl. I mean, just because someone hates bugs doesn't mean they want to date an exterminator.
That is my charisma.
Yeah, because it's like, honey, what happened at work? Well, there was this big fucking bug.
I mean, she sounds like my kind of gal, to be honest.
All right, you find
like Mirelurk.
Yeah, Twombly, it sounds like Lindsay and Mackie have become amicably acquainted with you.
Cool. I don't think I have anything else that takes up.
Felix.
Do I need? Oh, actually, I do have one more.
Great.
I would like to get a lighter attachment and a thermos, and somehow get that lighter attachment on said thermos, and filled with that fuel stuff.
Okay, so you want like a big fuel tank thermos full of solution H.
I want to be able to fire breathe.
Wait.
Okay, you could try and have Sydney take care of that. But Felix, you're in a room with Bert, and Bert's like, "So you got a whole bunch of liquid fuel. You need to move it in our boat, huh?"
Yeah.
Sounds to me like maybe we would get a cut of wherever this action was headed.
Well. One wouldn't call you unreasonable for that belief.
So, what's your plans for it? I mean, you went in there, you got a whole mess of liquid fuel. I'm assuming that didn't happen as a complete accident as part of some adventuring. I'm sure you've got this planned out. Where's it going?
Yes, we definitely had this 100% planned out. I'm gonna give a bit of a word to Al. It's Al, right? Al's the guy. Yeah, Al.
He's like,
I imagine he might have planned.
Yeah, so you go talk to Al. And Al's like, well, what the fuck? You have a ship full of liquid fuel. Let's talk about this in the back. And then he's like,
Alright, well, weirdly, I just came in through the back, but, I'll come back into the back.
yeah, well, I was working at my desk by the espresso machine. Anyway.
Yeah, the espresso, who doesn't want to hang around one of these espresso machines all the time? They're the pinnacle of pre-war design.
Fucking hell.
I'm sorry. Do these espresso machines work?
I mean, it's not.
Who even cares if they work? They're just wonderful to look at. They're like modern art.
Like, can we get coffee?
This is literally just become a Google Shot inside joke at this point.
You can't necessarily get coffee here. Just the old coffee machines there. Yeah, so
okay.
Al's like, all right, Felix. So
intro campaign joke.
You got some sort of liquid fuel here. Is this the stuff the Bing Bangs are using?
Yeah.
Well, how the fuck are they making it? Did you find that out?
Well, I'm actually gonna talk to the followers lady about this later, but it looks like it was something being prayed pre-war at Italia. Her friend who went across there figured it out, and it looks like they kidnapped her to make more of it for them.
Oh shit! You're kidding me.
Yeah, we're not quite sure exactly how it was made. Yeah. Looks like some of the data's been lost, but
yeah,
at least we know how they're getting it.
Al's face becomes downturned. He's like, "Damn it! I knew I shouldn't have let her go. Not only did she get herself killed, she unleashed that on us. Fuck."
Well, I'm not sure she's dead. I mean, they definitely kidnapped her. They might still have her alive.
Dun dun dun.
A useful chemist is pretty great when you're trying to make a bunch of fuel.
Yeah, and with that, cliffhanger, we go to the 10-minute break.
Are you fucking kidding me? I come here and have one conversation and it's break.
Goddamn.
Alright.
I'm gonna fix a cup of Joe.
I mean, yeah, I'm chilling. I'm trying to write down
the arm Derringer thing. Derringer.
Henry Kissinger.
Yes.
Danger!
I'm trying to think of more robot compliments.
What a large supply of RAM you have.
You tighten my lug nuts.
Oh my god. That aren't overly like.
No, I'm talking like
You had to
legit
specify
processing
that from the
power.
beginning.
I said, is that some nice welding earlier? But...
There is no I in CPU.
What?
So, I don't know. I'm not good at compliments.
I want to meet your motherboard.
Your servos seem especially flexible.
Ooh, I'm having some hard
Your
times.
RGBA
I want you to
display
flash
is
my
busy.
BIOS.
Stop.
SCSI port. That's all I need to say. So what do you want to have happen during our week long montage of bonding? Because I'm teaching you bushcraft. We're learning to be soldiers together. Oh, I'd like to teach you about Xanderroot and Brockflower, by the way, because I need to pick some of that
I thought they
up.
called bushcraft hedge trimming.
Max, I did not realize you were such a pervert.
It's after 9:30, so it's fine, but watch yourself.
No need to beat around the bush.
Oh, okay, so Wiccan story.
Wiccan story?
Wiccan. Yes, I have a bunch of friends. There's a lot of Wiccans up here in Canada, weirdly enough.
That
So
does not
I have
surprise me
these
at
friends doing a sky-clad. I think it was a birthday. I wasn't there. I'm hearing the story third hand, but I'm fairly certain it was like a sky-clad birthday. So they're all naked, the woman whose birthday it is gets close to the cake while naked, and it's sitting on a table, and happens just. It's the sort of thing that happened before she noticed it happen, and the candles are just the right level that she catches her bush on fire.
No!
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god, no.
Yes. The sort of thing where, it was an ex of mine that was at the party, so it's a pretty good source, but still...
Oh my god, that's
still the sort of thing where, I'm not there, and I can't say they weren't doing much, because I don't know if they were or weren't, so... Could be entirely fictitious for all I know. Doubt it, but...
Oh my god, that sounds awful. Wait, I gotta go, actually do stuff during my break. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna show off my working flat pipe to the doubters, who are all gone at this point. So.
Well, don't worry. I have a monologue to give to fill time. I'm going to talk about the etymology of cocktail names. So, let's start with the cocktail I mentioned earlier, the French 75. Named after a piece of French artillery from, I believe, the 1890s, used extensively during World War II. It's named after that because the artillery piece was considered very important for French victory and was a good thing to have around. So it brought joy and pride, and being drunk also makes you happy and prideful. And French are good with names. Mimosa is actually named after a yellow flower that has a similar color to orange juice. Pina colada. A lot of people think that pina colada means pina, pineapple, colada, coconut, because that's the two main flavors. That's not the case. Colada actually means strained. And pina colada literally in Spanish means strained pineapple.
I knew that. I'm muted. No, I'm not muted. I knew that, though.
You're not muted. This could be a
I
conversation.
I knew that, though. I learned that. Yeah, that was one of the very few things I learned about Mexican language, Spanish language, while down in one of my trips to Mexico. Because, yes, that's the sort of fact they like to spring on the tourist. It was like, oh, hey. I learned more German in Mexico than I ever did Spanish.
Yeah, I can honestly believe that. Let's talk about the Moscow Mule, one of my personal favorite drinks, one of my old staples.
Yes.
So the Moscow, pretty obvious. It's a vodka-based drink. Moscow, Russia, cocktail namers uncreated. But the Mule is interesting. All mules are based around ginger beer as a primary mixer. And that's because ginger beer is actually a little bit spicy, and it has a bit of a kick. And mules kick people.
I'm going to introduce a brave bull to our audience, which is a black Russian, except substitute the vodka for tequila, so it's coffee liqueur and tequila. Straight up black bull. So
is that a black Mexican?
No. That might be another name for it, but...
In my experience of cocktail naming is the lazy thing to... Whenever a cocktail is named after like a nationality or a country... And if you switch out the alcohol, you just change it to a country that alcohol is associated with.
I think the reason they changed it to Brave Bull, maybe, I'm guessing, is that, it's not politically correct to include, city and country names anymore for some reason.
Yeah, to a degree.
Speaking of which, so for those of you who might be joining us for the first time and don't know, for those of you who might know among our older viewers, I am Canadian. As Canadians,
I'm American.
we are terrible at drinks. Because if you've not heard of Canadian Caesar, at some point in our history, an alcoholic took a look at their vodka and thought, you know what this needs? Tomato sauce that has clam juice added to it. Worcestershire. Argue over the pronunciation in the comments on our new YouTube channel.
How do you argue about pronunciation
and Tabasco sauce with a celery stalk? I'm sorry, as a Canadian, we are terrible at making our own.
Dude, what do you mean? Wait, okay, Caesars are actually pretty good. You're kind of crazy.
Okay, we're getting off topic here.
The thing that's dumb.
This stream is about the etymology of cocktails. We're not going to talk. We've already had a discussion on this channel about whether or not a Caesar is great or terrible. I actually
is that bad? That requires more than one. Damn it!
It definitely doesn't.
Like no, dude, like okay. Caesar Deluxe is what dumb. That's just dumb. That's not a drink anymore. It's a full meal. Like,
sorry, you lose me as soon as you get to the point in time where someone looks at tomato juice in a glass and thinks, you know what this needs? Clam.
Well, that's just clamato. That's a thing.
Yeah,
like, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but like, don't
like
put that on the cocktail. Put that on whoever the fuck makes clamato.
Which I believe is also Canadian. So, still
Let's
bad at
find out.
making our own drinks.
yeah, but when you're literally drinking a drink that has a stick of bacon and a whole like fried pickle on it.
Clamato's from California.
I'm allergic to pickles, so I can't.
What's that?
I'm allergic to pickles, so I can't.
Oh, well.
Love cucumbers, so I know it's not cucumber / pickle. I think it's the dill. I don't.
Yeah.
I've not been able to donate full time. I've been trying.
Donate money to the stream?
Yes. I tried to make it so that as Mage was finishing up, we'd get a weird wasteland moment, but for whatever reason...
probably not a good idea today.
And I've tried it in all three browsers. All three of the main ones. I'm sorry if you...
I mean, they do make, like, maple wine.
Oh, Maple Mule would probably be...
We're Canadian. We dump syrup and snow and then roll stick into it. And
That shit...
frozen.
Do not make fun of that
say
shit.
syrup
Well,
and
a mule is defined by ginger
I'm
beer.
saying it's a thing we do.
So a maple mule might swap out like the lime that's typically in ginger beers for maple syrup, or it might be a maple flavored liquor.
What are we talking about?
Well, Lurb asked about what would be in a maple mule, and it would be ginger beer essentially,
Yeah.
and either like swap out either the lime for maple juice, or keep the lime and put a maple flavored alcohol in.
So,
It would be a maple flavored alcohol.
It's called, first of all, it's called Tierra de Rable, and I will fight you on it because it is really good.
I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying it's a thing we do. I've done it. I love it. I also love when you take breakfast sausage and you add syrup and just like a little bit of hot sauce.
Look, it is
sounds
like
delicious.
universally made fun of. It
Right?
is literally just like, okay, imagine they take like really hot like boiling
I'm
syrup,
not dissing it. I am.
and they
with
just
it. I am
pour it
not
on
dissing it at
snow,
all.
and then you take it off when it's at like sort of like a gummy like not gummy but like a taffy like consistency,
I'm not dissing it at all. I've done it.
and
I love
it
it.
tastes amazing.
Y'all just straight up looking outside in the window, like
What's
all I have is maple syrup. Eh? What am I gonna eat? Brilliant.
I can't even get on you for the
I
A
mean-
part because like the number of
What's
times
no?
I say A is the end of a sentence.
Lurb. Literally, if you like the Let's Work, what we got is entirely like every Canadian dish is like that. We literally have like, speaking of other alcohols, we have stuff called ice wine. It is literally
fucking
just
ice wine's amazing.
Oh,
it is
so
literally
good.
it is literally just like some idiot literally some idiot just like didn't harvest his grapes early enough and they froze, and he's like, oh, let me make wine out of it, and then it was like really good. And he was like, oh, fuck.
I get ice wine every time I go to
on
Canada because
vanilla
it's
ice
fucking
cream.
like 3 times the price
Because-
here in America.
Okay, like basically, as far as I'm aware, what happens is like when it freezes, the like water freezes, but the like sugars don't. So when you squeeze them out, right? Like the water is all like frozen still. So the liquid that comes out is like just the sugar, pretty much.
That's part of it. A lot of ice wine nowadays, I actually looked this up, is they harvest the grapes when they're meant to be harvested, and they freeze the grape juice.
Oh.
And then they take the what you said, that the water freezes out and they just take like the sugar syrup essentially and make wine out of that. It's freaking delicious. I love ice wine. And also, I should feel like it should be said that like ice wine sounds like a drink from a fantasy world.
True.
It does.
It sounds like we shall quest to the mountains of Morgoth to get the mythical ice wine that can cure you.
I mean, shit.
I'm here for it. I want to feel like I'm in a magical fantasy world. I saw the Lord of the Rings extended editions for the first time the other day, and I want to live in that.
You watched all of it, or just?
I watched all of them in a theater.
Oh Lord!
He rented out.
Yeah.
He rented out theater under special circumstances.
Yes, it was a private showing. But I saw all of them in one sitting, and it was 100% worth it.
In one sitting?
Yeah. Started at 10:30 and ended at like 11:30.
Did you?
I know.
Did you consume?
Wait, that's fucking.
It's
clarify,
12
that's
hours.
Max, you,
Crazy.
you,
13
you
hours.
ate only at the theater, right?
Well, it was an Alamo Draft House, so I mean, like they had actual food.
Yeah, I know, but like, yeah, that was your.
Yes, but I literally like didn't leave. I mean, aside from to go to the bathroom, I didn't leave the theater the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Can
I,
you really,
honestly, like, I wasn't that big of a Lord of the Rings fan going in, but going out, I'm so into it now.
dude, Lord of the Rings is great. It's actually like one of my favorite like trilogies, like just like series of movies. It's awesome.
I completely agree. Before this viewing, I was like, I don't really get it. I don't see why people like it so much, but the extended editions really add a lot.
I've read the books too.
Well,
I
you're
have not, but I want to.
They're hard. There's 6 books.
Yeah, and they're like really wordy, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of songs.
The first
I
like
understand.
page and a half is just about the fucking hobbit hole that they leave in like the first chapter.
Oh right.
Hobbit Hole is also what they called me in college.
Okay.
I believe that.
I believe it. That definitely sounds about right.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised anyone believes that because like one of my 2 jokes is, oh, by the way, that is what they called me in college.
Apparently, a lot of people call
You know,
you
a lot of
different things in
people-
college.
I can confirm that Max had like
ate
no
breakfast.
nickname that I didn't give him. And
Are
I
you
didn't
fucking
give
kidding
him
me,
nicknames.
Lee? I had so many nicknames that you didn't give me. I had an entire drama friends group
Oh,
that you
okay.
had zero interaction with.
Okay, true. I just don't remember. Okay, yeah, well, okay, fair. I wasn't there, so I don't know about it. Haha, I'm like a baby.
Exactly.
If I'm not
Fuck
seeing it
off.
right now, it doesn't exist.
Is Greg
My
back?
nickname in
I'm just
college
gonna
was
text my group
Matt.
chat and be like, "Hey, everyone, start calling me a Hobbit Hole," and they'll be like, "Yes," because they're improvisers, and they'll say yes and.
Stop.
Oh my god.
Yes, and they call
And
me-
then I'll be like, "Look, people call me Hobbit Hole," and I'll tell you to fuck off.
Oh my god.
Well played.
Okay.
I will backstop this joke, me.
They host like for like high school students in my city every year. They host it's called like the national like improv games, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they host it at like in my city every year. And my mom is a drama teacher, so we often go to like support the school that I went
Amazing.
to's. Her school, which is also the school I went to's, like the team that goes, right? And like they are so extra. It's actually crazy how like
You're just describing the average improv. Club.
Yeah, I was
it's
about to say,
really
like,
extra.
The whole thing
They're
about
all
improv is,
extra.
like, the entire art of improv is taking something and running with it.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Mhm.
it is the rare. I'm like mellow for an improviser, and like you've spent time with me. I'm not mellow. So it's really just a group full of people who are always the loudest person in the room. And it's wonderful, and I love improv, and I will do it forever.
I was actually in my school's improv club. I was terrible at it.
My school had an improv club for like 1 year, and at the end of the year, they did like a comedy sports style improv showcase where there was 2 teams and they played little improv games, and the audience decided which one was funnier. And literally, the explicit job of the ref is to make it a tie at the end. so that the final game, where I'll explain the final game in a second, but the final game is an opportunity for you to get 1 billion, so many more points than will possibly be awarded in the first bit. So it's supposed to be a tie going into that, so that it feels competitive in the final game, and like the tension's up. But like, I guess the ref didn't know what they were doing when I was competing, and either that or we were just so obviously better than the other team. My team won every single one of the matchups up to the finale. And in the finale, got like 3 times as many points as they did. And I'm like, to be fair, we were roughly 3 times as funny. Because we chose which bits to do. I mean, to be fair, I don't think they were unfunny. We just chose what bits to do based on how funny they were, and they chose which bits to do based on how good they were at them. We would do things that were a bit of a stretch for us, but were funny to watch, versus things that were technically impressive. And like, they would do a bit where they would like, say one word of a sentence and then put sentences together, which is, a bit difficult to do fluidly, but like isn't really that funny. Is useful as an exercise, but isn't performatively interesting.
Literally, okay, in the games I was talking about, the way it works is like there are different rounds that have like different like things. So one's like a theme round, and one's like an object round and a character round, and anyways, and like each one is like a specific thing they have to do, but like it's always audience suggested.
All right,
so like,
oh yeah,
literally they'll like two of them. There's like 3 referees. 2 of them will just go to like either end of the theater. And then like they'll be like, all right, we're looking for a character like trait or something like that, right? And the referees will just like say like 3, 2, 1, go, and they'll just run down the aisles all the way back to the stage, and like people just shout the stuff at them as they pass, and then they just go up on stage and they both like just pick one that they heard, and they're like, those are your character traits.
Taking a bath.
My ears.
My ears bleed.
I think that was Lee
God.
telling us to shut up about improv and get back to the game.
We are at 40 minutes. I think, yeah, okay.
That's
This is the guy who's like our lead improver. Jeez.
All right, Felix, you're talking to Al, and Al looks pretty beat up about the fact that follower who helped him so much is probably in the clutches of the enemy, if not dead. He's like, well, shit.
I put a hand on his shoulder. I'm like, hey, don't feel bad, pal. You know how it is with smooth skins. Easy come, easy go.
He's like, yeah, but you gotta think about what that means. If they know how to make it, then that means they're not just gonna tap some reservoir and run out. Everyone else is playing catch-up scavenging, but they've got a new resource flowing.
Potentially, that's assuming any of the actual big names know how to make it. If we're lucky, it's only the follower that knows how, and she'll die one day.
Yeah, still I don't like them odds.
Yeah, it's less than pleasant, I'll admit.
So,
but who knows? I mean, we have a chemist with my group. Maybe we can figure this stuff out.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you see where this is headed. If we help the Umatilla build up their stockpile, I mean, the day was always going to come they were going to go back to Walla Walla. We're just going to be speeding it up. And personally, I'm in favor of that plan. The sooner this conflict goes from lukewarm to red hot, the sooner it's over. And the less likely they are to get their hands on something real fucking nasty.
Yeah.
So, you gotta give it to the Umadilla or sell it to them?
I mean, they don't need all of it.
Fair, but who else has a use?
Us?
Meanwhile, in the background, the cowboys practicing flame breathing.
No, not that. We have all the parts to get that truck back on land.
Yeah, but the truck is nuclear powered.
Oh, is it? Oh, my bad. Okay. Then,
yeah, no, the gas powered cars, like gas was like $200 a gallon by the time the apocalypse happened.
Ignore me.
That's what you're like. You know, that's kind of a good point. If no one wants to buy it, it's not exactly worth a whole lot to us.
Yeah, but the Umatilla, they have captured and refurbished vehicles like the one you saw me working on. And to be quite frank, I mean, I'm Al, not Frank, but,
It was Frank. Fetch.
I think with enough of the old engines I see ripped up and repurposed sometimes, I might be able to start getting other things on the road. If the Umatilla really put their backbone and infrastructure into it, that could be a new birth, you know what I'm saying? Travel is one of the most dangerous things in these parts, and you don't have to be a rocket scientist or a historian to see the NCR knocking on our door to the south.
I mean, I'm not a rocket scientist, but I am a historian, and I'm also an expert in knocking on doors.
Of course, that's what you do all day, right? You head into ruins and knock on doors.
I mean, if there's still doors left. But yeah, sounds like the Umatilla could use this more than we could use a few more caps.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'll hit you up with something for your trouble. But,
yeah, you know.
If you could arrange to get it downriver to them, which I'm sure the ferryman would be happy to facilitate, I think you could really put in some good work for the war effort. Between you and me, I mean, it's something of an open secret in the region that they've been building up a motor pool. The party actually saw this motor pool early on in the campaign.
In episode 1, I think.
Okay, we should probably.
I just want to verify
Yes, Greg?
that Bobby Darin's career took off with a songwriting partnership he made with a dude called Don Kirshner. We met in a candy store in Washington Heights in 1955.
I wanted
so
to picture
for me,
how
these Bobby Darin facts come out of nowhere because I have Roll20 muted, so I don't hear the song.
Amazing.
We need a Bobby Darin Facts compilation at this point.
True.
Final cut content right there.
What we need is like a Bobby, not a bot command.
We need a Bobby counter. Like somebody needs to be able to put like -- Bobby in chat and like tick up a meter you see on stream.
Just troll it. So we need a Bobby Darin fact like highlight reel, and also we include the one Max's.
A couple of Max's fake ones.
Yeah.
Not
But,
just
like,
one.
have Twembley redub them, so no one can tell which ones are real and fake.
Oh,
no, it's the best part when we.
I like that for whatever
Your
reason.
voice
I'm the
thing.
one cited
Oh, not
as the
Twembley, sorry,
person
Flash
no
Mark.
one can tell. Oh,
Yeah.
I see how it is. That's fine.
Anyways, moving on. Are we done? Or are you still talking, right? My bad.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming Felix, after talking with Al, hits up Beatrice and gives her the bad news.
Well, I mean, I'm actually going to talk to the fairy ghoul and then Beatrix.
All right, so Bert's like, all right, so where are we moving the merchandise?
Well. It sounds to me like the Umatilla could use this stuff to bing bang the bing bangs, if you catch my drift.
Hell yeah, I could do with a whole lot less of those cannibal assholes.
Yeah. So how would you feel about bringing the stuff down to them?
He's like, you mean like, what percentage would I like of the sale? Or...
Well, I mean, it might not exactly be a sale as such.
Oh, I see, a charity worker. All right, well, as long as
more
you're...
like a donation to the Us All Not Getting Fucked by Bing Bangs Fund.
Okay, they are bad for business, I'll give you that. Yeah, I mean...
I just love the idea of the Us All Not Getting Fucked by Bing Bangs Fund.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful. That's the name of the alliance that we're forming here.
And as the two chairmen of this board, want to shake hands on a partner?
Yeah.
All right, one handshake later, and Adam, the driver, is informed that he should make haste. For first, port good float, and then the Umatilla Nation to transfer the fuel.
Yeah, we might want to get lucky off the raft before.
I just realized Adam Driver.
Adam,
the name of
Adam, the driver.
Can we talk
Adam
about
the
Adam Driver is the
Driver.
sexiest person? Adam, the Driver is the sexiest character art in this entire game.
I disagree.
Oh,
Just
man.
Oh my god, it's literally just you.
Amazing.
All right. After a week's worth of shenanigans, you guys. Oh, also, by the way, Max, when you go to visit Beatrice, you cannot help but notice that you come around like some like hanging vines and like hydroponics, and you witness you sneak a peek at Mage giving Beatrice quite the relaxing massage.
I rolled a 5.
On a scale of like, wow, that's an impressive massage, to like, I'll leave and come back later.
Mage,
I'm wearing lingerie.
What are you wearing other things over that too, right? You're outside the river.
Okay, but at some point during this
Maybe a little
exchange,
bit.
randomly, I burst through the door and yelled "Pen Hut" because we're practicing.
What door? We're outside.
Yes, exactly.
The gate door.
Oh, by the way, Felix, I already told her, I think, about Beatrice, about the missing Fowler.
Well, son of a bitch. Spoilers.
Mm-hmm. But you don't have to operate under that assumption.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know,
So I'm gonna come along and be like, hey, Beatrice.
I'm like, we were talking about plants and other things. I told her about the missing Valor, by the way.
Yeah, I guess you already heard, but yeah, things didn't go. Well, ideally, yeah, yeah, she might still be alive.
I love how it's like
Beatrice is downtrodden. She's like, yeah, Mage let me know about all that. She's actually just helping me take my mind off it, but yeah, no, I'm assuming it's kind of beyond the pale to ask that someone try and go and verify, but with that fuel, I'm sure you'll be able to help the Bing Bangs, or the Walla Walla effort against the Bing Bangs.
Yeah, see, with any luck, maybe the Bang Bangs will be knocked over and we can check their sanctum.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
Beatrice grimaces and says, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not a pretty sight, but...
Is check their sanctum a euphemism?
Well, I'm looking at it on the bright side. I mean, think about it. You got someone who understands how to make this stuff, and you got a group full of degenerate tribals. They're probably going to keep the chemist around.
Fair enough. But yeah.
I still don't know if that's a euphemism.
So you guys, you finish up your business in town, and you bring yourselves over by the gate so that I can copy paste.
Well, hold up. I had something I actually wanted to do.
Oh, what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Finish my business and tie my ass. I wanted to go talk to Margot real quick about the freaking data crystal the penguin barfed out for me.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
She recognizes like what it be.
God, I forgot about that.
Depending on the day.
She looks at it and she's
the
like,
map-
wow, is that some sort of focusing crystal for a laser weapon? No, it's not right. It has almost like etchings in it. She looks at it, she pokes it a bit, and she's like, huh, I've never seen anything like this. Although, I do remember someone came by once and tried to sell me one.
Do you know who / from where?
From Penguin Guts.
You know, I don't know where they got it, but I think they headed upriver. Yeah. They were headed to the desert area or something of the variety.
Desert area. See, I can't help but think she's just pronouncing array, mispronouncing it like terribly. But for all I know, there's actually a place called the Desert Array. I just zoomed out a ton of the World 20 hoping it would automatically take me to the world map, but it didn't because that's not how anything works.
It's not how Roll20 works.
I'm glad that I haven't feeling that much like a...
You got so immersed in this world, Lee, that I thought I lived in it.
Oh man. cute.
I mean, that's
Now just
nice.
tell me when you finish. I'll keep stroking you.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
God.
Lewd.
I should,
Alright.
Listen,
I should
it's
put
after
so hard.
9:30.
The other thing I want
For
to
such
talk
for
about real
such
quick
private
is-
content. Come check us out at patreon.com/dieselshot.
Oh my god, we should have an orgy.
I have the trinocular night vision goggle with 2 broken eyes. I also want to talk to Marga about like, hey, you would happen to make this have 0 broken eyes?
She's like, oh, well, I mean, I think that I know receptors like that. Well, yeah, I think I might have something around here. Roll me a luck.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Will you tell the gold to roll luck?
Yeah, when the
No,
ghoul
it's
gets
still
asked
fucking
to
Phoenix to roll luck because you rolled max luck plus the ghoul bonus.
True.
Yeah. So, she's like, oh yeah, I just happen to have some stuff here. She pulls it out and she's like, yeah, for 200 caps, I could pop that in for you.
Done diddle doodle.
Bop bop. Yeah, the Cyclops is now a fully functional night vision goggle, and it gives you a
The Triclops.
Yeah, the term is Triclops, thank you.
Does she have additional additional glass that is night vision appropriate?
The night vision-y bits that she had go into this.
Okay, she doesn't have any extra. Okay.
She's like, they come through sometimes, they're a little rare.
Okay. That's cool.
Max, do you have any other business in town?
I mean, the other bit of business I would want to deal with is getting a new jacket because my current jacket is almost completely disintegrated.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we actually have a Fallout Caps price for like just another tweed jacket.
No, I mean, I would say that you managed to find one of the merchants selling a somewhat dusty but otherwise serviceable tweed jacket. However, they are asking 500 caps for it, claiming that a real pre-war professor wore this jacket.
Well, no, I don't know if this helps, but in my inventory,
I'm gonna be
I have marked down 10C of fabric, and I don't know what a C is, so...
Condition.
Oh, but we've 10 for whatever reason. It just says fabric, so I don't know if that's...
Right, but that doesn't necessarily, like, tweed.
Okay, point is, I'm gonna go up to him and be like, hey, here's the deal. I was a pre-war professor. You can tell by the fact that I have one of these fucking jackets.
He's like,
and let me tell you something about tweed jackets. Every single one of them ever was worn by a pre-war professor. All of them.
He's like, hey.
So yours isn't special.
Hey, buddy.
It's normal.
Buddy, I'm gonna knock off 50 caps for you to shut the fuck up and buy it already.
So it's only 450 caps now?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck off.
You try and like Jones them down, or?
Yeah, I mean, if you can hit me up with the
what would be roll?
Either charisma logistics or charisma rhetoric.
Yeah, I'll do a charisma rhetoric.
If this fails, what would be rolled to steal it in the dead of night?
Bruh,
the fuck is my
don't
token?
steal from these people.
That would be an agility blending.
Okay, I'll
Where the
keep
fuck
that
did my
in
token
mind.
go?
I think the most accomplished person would be Charlie. I think Charlie's gonna steal a tweed jacket.
Oh, there it is.
We really are murder hobos, aren't we?
Like,
Alright, so...
I will have you know, I've gone on my way to kill as few people as possible. Still have killed a bunch of people, but...
This town has like immeasurable like weapons and everything, but the one thing we're trying to steal is a jacket, apparently.
So that's a 28 out of 107.
Yeah,
actually 117.
Yeah, you talk him down to half his original price. He's like, not a cap lower. I bought this for quite a bit.
Why is a tweed jacket so fucking expensive?
I mean,
because you want it.
If you look at some other stuff at the game, it's
because it's not so much the fabric. It's not so much that it's hard to find. It's the laundering it. That's the real
because
secret.
Well, the thing is, it's not a clean
Keeping
tweed
it
jacket.
clean.
As clean as
Because
actually
of the
condition in this,
need
which
for
this
tweed.
isn't, right?
yeah.
Oh,
So, like, honestly, like, despite the fact that I got him down to like half price, I'm not sure it's worth it. Like,
my man.
250 caps is like
Tweed.
actual armor money.
Yeah, you
What
can,
is
The
it
tweed jacket
do?
doesn't have any real bonuses or anything. It's just
yeah, but you do
clothing.
see there's a smart Brooks Brothers blazer available for 20 caps if you prefer.
Why the fuck is tweed so expensive, man?
To be honest, tweed is expensive now.
Wait, does it give any like bonuses? The tweed check?
Well, you don't know. Although, Max, what's your passive perception? Or not passive perception. Alertness.
It gives the hello professor bonus.
Alertness is 5.
You notice that it looks like there's something tucked into the interior breast pocket of the tweed jacket.
Fuck it, I'm paying. You got me sold. You got me interested. You think it was a mystery? I'm paying for a mystery now.
Right.
That was way too easy.
Mystery item? Got it. Sold.
It looks like one of your old photo IDs.
It's fucking my jacket. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If someone actually, if Felix was actually, oh shit, that's from my closet from before the war, I would so buy it for 500 caps.
Yeah, so you find a receipt. It is a receipt for Gold Hold Creamery Boutique. Someone got a 3-scoop Neapolitan cone and a vanilla plus chocolate large cup. And on the back of this receipt, you find scrawled a missive. It says...
So you just fucking made me pay 150 caps for an ice cream receipt.
Jan.
That would be fucking hilarious.
The bird has left the hole. Meet me in desert air for the goods. 5X B12LE.
Oh my god.
What?
Very interesting.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't recognize that.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty much done. But the last thing I'd want to do is kind of ask around to see if anyone can point me at the desert air.
Yeah. So, you guys, know that desert air is like way up here at the very northern tip of the map.
Oh shit! Look at that.
Past, like the nuclear site, the Hanford plant site, all the way up here. Normally, the only way people go there is either like on the far side of the river or by hooking up through Wine Valley, going to the Gap, and then passing along the less used road back up to there.
What's wrong with this road?
Going right past the Hanford site. Radiation sometimes an issue in that area.
Yeah, fair enough.
And also like green lightning storms and other shit happening.
True. Damn. Okay.
Where's the place that's growy? Like the place where we saw
that
green.
Place is like back here around Paterson.
Okay.
So that's the tall green, but you're actually still near kind of the wide green.
Where? In what direction, or like, can you ping where on the map I heard?
Sort of like northeasterly, like north and east. You're not like in this like upper right quadrant from where you guys are. At least like 12.5 miles out.
Okay. That song fucks.
All right. Well, looks like we're ready to hit the road.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So, y'all ready to roll out?
Again, rolling.
Roll
They see me
out.
rolling, and indeed, I must confirm that they are hating.
So, you travel. You guys want to pass through Finley or by Finley?
I think we're going to the truck first, right? No? Yes, no? Are people okay?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the truck.
Yeah.
Let's go get a truck.
Yeah, yes. And you guys like hauled that shit out and got unlucky, didn't you? All right. So, so you guys want to head back to Nitrogenics?
Yeah, right?
Oh, well,
yeah, that's where we found it, right?
If I'd known that, I wouldn't have stalled so hard for time.
Sorry. I mean, unless y'all have something else you want to do.
No, let's get a truck.
I mean, we have several different places we're gonna hit along the way to the mall, but like another place isn't a big deal, especially if we get a working car out of this place. It makes the trip faster. Fun fact, science.
Fun fact. Facts of fun.
Like I literally did not sell my LMG.
Does someone have the drive skill?
I don't know.
Good thing.
I feel like I should as a concept thing, given that I lived pre-war, but I don't actually have it.
Else?
I mean, you got 100 XP
good
last
public
time.
transit in Seattle.
Yeah, I still have XP left over. I wasn't gonna get the driving stuff if someone else got it, but
I
because of
have
all the
50
gamer
XP
shit
left
I've been talking about.
I have driving.
Because
You have
secondary
driving.
education
I
is
have
bullshit.
driving. I've had it for a while now.
All right, so
Oh,
we don't.
wow.
All right, so we do have someone to drive the car if someone wants to.
All right. So in the first third of daylight, you make it at least past Finley. I'm assuming you're not going into Finley.
No, Nitrogenic is near Cosmos, right? Alright, am I dumb?
It's
Where is it again?
Nitrogenics is near Finley. Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, we go there.
It's in the
driving
tri-states.
with the expectation I would eventually find a motorcycle and have one of those.
I remember.
I
When
keep
we
asking
move
if there's a motorcycle.
I made
No.
a fucking motorcycle art asset. We have it. There will eventually be a motorcycle. I'm
It was
sure.
it was
of it.
long haul logistics that had the car, not Nitrogenics.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they were like
Nitrogenics blew up.
they were like a combined dungeon area. Yeah. So you guys
It was
pass
where
by
Matt
Finley
went
and you make
the-
over to the long haul logistics,
Yeah.
which is a map I'm now going to go unarchive.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. Unarchiving is
I
way
blame
easier
me
than
for-
making a map.
Pat, you make me want pretzels, Ree.
Pretzels.
This is secretly a food channel. That's what I gotta
Pretzels.
do. I need to
All right.
everybody wants.
It's no secret.
Are you
Here,
kidding? If we had like a cooking section, I'd be on board. I'd be.
Pause.
Oh, I would love to do that. I'm
All right,
a
yeah.
pretty
So
good cook.
Good
y'all
point there.
are back, and again, you are here in the back, and the truck is here, and you have the irradiator and the other rare parts. Did you guys get all the parts?
Literally, the only
I
thing
don't actually
you
think
said
so.
the
I know
only
we got
thing
the
we needed.
irradiate.
You said the only
No,
thing we
he
needed to get it
definitely
going was the
specified that we
irradiator.
needed like 3 different bits, but also implied that the bits other than the irradiator were relatively easy
Yeah.
to
You
find.
got one piece
Yeah.
that wasn't the irradiator. You got the irradiator. I think there's one rare, like not ultra rare, but like car piece left to salvage.
Oh, really? I thought we had everything ready.
I don't think we fully looted.
Are you
those
okay,
other
Greg?
trucks here, though.
Oh fuck! Sorry,
What's
I
up?
didn't realize I was unmuted. Just stretched, and it was really satisfying.
Okay, no problem.
We stand.
Yeah, so have we actually checked the other trucks in this garage for the parts that we need?
Well, what
We did.
drugs? Yeah.
That's how we got the other part other than the radiator.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, if we don't have anything, then I don't think there's a reason to come here, is there?
I mean, we
Well,
should
I
probably
mean-
install the parts we have so we don't have to carry them around.
True. The radiator is like really heavy, right? Too.
Yeah,
You're
it's
making
like-
money to carry it, so.
And let's get a couple salvaging rolls while we're going on the way. There's got to be other trucks that we see on
Alright,
the
so
side of the
on
road.
the way, you want to try and salvage.
Yeah, why not? There's literally no point in not doing it. So
Alright,
anybody who wants to,
Yeah.
anybody who's got the roll.
If they're going to salvage, I'd like to roll stealth to cover them.
All right, yeah.
I'd
Hit
like
me
a
with that.
10.
Hit me with that agility. Whatever. Now you guys want to head a bit further into like the urban area?
Wherever we
I mean-
think there'll be more cars.
Do we think we'll
Yeah,
be able
the
to
urban
find
area.
this specific part?
It's not possible. It would have been in all
Okay.
of them. The question is if it's still in good working order.
Sure. I mean, yeah. I don't mind. I don't mind like looking around for a little bit.
Yeah, let's move through the suburbs, I guess, if there are any that we can find.
Yeah.
Because motherfucking suburban.
I'd rather go through the urban areas. I have a bonus.
Yeah.
In the areas.
Like the downtown area is probably a better
Yeah.
idea.
All right, so yeah, you guys are poking around the asphalt jungle, and yeah, give me 3 salvaging rolls apiece as you go through the junk piles.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to.
Yeah. You
Did
should
Sydney
definitely
get
be
4 or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sydney
What
gets
that
4.
one talent is?
Correct.
2, of course. 3, of course. 4, of course.
Wow.
I got a 6.
Shut up!
Nice.
Don't talk to me.
That's good.
Salvaging
succeeded
what? Lee?
twice
Just
with
straight
literally 0.
salvaging?
7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's a straight salvaging? I don't succeed then.
Yeah, same.
At all.
Oh, no, sorry.
I thought it was a perception
No,
salvaging.
it is perception salvaging. Sorry, I misspoke.
Okay.
Okay, I got 1 then.
I got 1 degree of success on my stealth roll.
All right, so you're a little hidden. All right, you all look around, and you come upon a truck that looks kind of promising. It's backed up to the rear end of what appears to be a cornucopia grocery store, a loading bay area, and yeah, the only thing is, you do see some rad roaches sort of like scuttling about in the like parking area behind the store that it is in.
Mm-hmm.
How do
Mike's doing that
you?
thing where it's super sensitive.
Yeah, we can hear like everything, Greg. Oh, rad
Uh-oh.
roaches. Wow.
Uh-oh. Last time we ran into some rad roaches, things went south.
Did they?
I'm gonna use my
Yeah, remember the
grenades.
roachman?
Yeah, but it's because there are roach people with them.
Roach
Oh,
boys.
Yeah. We don't know there's fucking roach people somewhere around here.
I'm on roaches.
Nah, don't worry about it. We got
Can you
it.
say for certain?
No, but I mean,
Is it like a building, Lee, or just like?
yeah, I
This
guess
is-
I don't
this
have
is
anything else.
As I said earlier, it is backed up to a concrete. It is backed up to the back of a cornucopia grocery store.
Oh, okay.
And it's just like sidewalk he's doing.
Gotcha.
Well, let's bust the captain.
Okay, so here's what I think we should do.
Mm-hmm.
So our quiet melee fighters, and one who's got decent up close capability, should go in and try to stomp them out silently. If there seems to be any roach people who come out to like kind of defend them, us ranged folks should then pop out and start taking pot shots at them. I think us ranged capability fighters should stick to the back, maybe get inside of a building or someplace like that, or behind some cover, maybe even someplace elevated, and wait to see what happens when we send, I guess, maybe Twombly and Lisa in there to start stomping some bugs.
I believe these are amenable tactics. Let us.
I mean, it sounds
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
I think it-
I mean, let's
All
just.
allowed.
I'll allow it. He says. I mean, yeah. Like, I'm just gonna like approach.
Fuck, I can never remember how to use these.
Don't you have a mallet or something now?
A mallet? What do you mean?
Like a
I have a-
warhammer?
I've always had a
Sledgehammer.
Just,
I've
just
always
said
had a sledgehammer.
I was away reheating poutine. What's happening?
Ew, gross.
Um,
Reheated poutine.
we're gonna send melee fighters in to deal with this roaches quietly in
First,
order to
yeah. And then if any
Send
roach people pop out, we're gonna
Oh.
shoot them.
I'll go in for that.
Yeah,
I'll be a melee.
me and you, yes. That's the idea.
Excellent.
So, Leah, I mean, how close can I get before they start coming at me?
I mean, so like the rad roaches don't inherently consider metal to be food, although your movement will disturb them at some point and they will turn towards you. Roll me a either a charisma fieldcraft or an agility fieldcraft to get close.
I'm not trying to be stealthy.
Well, then not at all is how close you can get.
Okay, but how, like, without being stealthy, how close can I get? When will they start attacking me?
Like here is when they're
Okay.
gonna turn around and like cause a fight to. Prime.
Cool. Let's do that.
And so you guys want to post up in like a house across the way.
Yeah,
There's-
everybody but me and Twombly, yeah.
There's a building with like a collapsed lower floor, but a fucked up lower floor, but an accessible upper floor through a fire escape. If you guys want to like climb up there.
Yeah. Is there like an
That's probably a good
armchair I can like take a leisurely sit in up against a window to snipe from?
Of course.
Perfect.
Let me get a
armchair specifically.
Let me get like a sofa and then make it like small. Boom.
Pug.
Perfect. That looks like a natural, not weird armchair. I love it.
See, this would be better if we were on the map.
What do you mean we are in the map?
Oh, I'm still seeing Gunkeep.
No, refresh. We were on the world map. We were on the world map for a bit, and now we're on a new map.
Oh, weird.
And we were actually on long haul logistics for a while too.
Oh, weird. I'm in
Also, keep in mind, Don Krishner, that guy who formed a partnership with Bobby Darin, they wrote jingles and songs. The first one they wrote was called Bubblegum Pop. It came out in 1956.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't Bubblegum Pop the name of one of freaking KK Slider's songs from Animal Crossing: A New Leaf?
This is not a KK Slider fact. This is a Bobby Darin fact.
Bro, I know KK Bobby Darin ghost writes for KK Slider. You can't deny that.
True. God.
Actually, I have a fake Bobby Darin fact for everyone. Bobby Darin ghost wrote for KK Slider.
Pug?
Oh man, terrible.
Pug.
But yes, I was apparently needed to refresh. Thank you.
Woo. Oh,
I'm sitting
man.
here looking at the stream,
Lord,
going like,
Lord.
are we still on the wrong map or?
No, you're going crazy. Your mind's it's leaving you.
From the lack of maple syrup.
Beautiful. Wow, this is a really good map. Nicely done.
Thanks. So yeah, all right. So Lisa gets caught there. If anybody wants to give me an agility field craft or an agility, Charlie, you already had a degree of success, right? Which are done. You can get a little closer if you want and pop a shot off. I don't know if you want to like park Lucky like behind a dumpster or something.
Take him up
No.
air. Up
Put Lucky in the
air.
dumpster.
Oh god.
That would be so difficult.
Why?
But it weighs like a
It would
ton.
be.
Just build a
Literally
ramp
a
into the
ton,
dumpster and a second
Not
ramp
to
in the
mention
dumpster.
the murder that would happen as a result of it.
Yes, Greg.
Is Lucky really going behind the dumpster?
Apparently.
Lucky's in cover. That's all I know.
Can Lucky like go back here or something?
And like the alleyway behind the building people are posted up in, yeah.
Yeah, because I would like to take the dumpster. I don't want to be inside the building. I didn't roll that well on stealth anyway, so I'm gonna get a little closer. And if things go wrong, I can shoot and punch. So I'm gonna run up and support these guys.
I like how we're
emergency
really
calls for
posting
it.
ourselves up and stuff, and it would probably have just have been like a normal fucking roach right rad roach slaughter, but now Lee's built a whole fucking map
so,
for us, so we
pop
know
up-
it's gonna be more than that.
Pop up the initiatives.
Oh boy.
Wow, I love
Here we
rolling
go,
a one.
Killing again.
I'm rolling I'm gonna roll tactics real quick.
Oh me. This needs
Oh my god, I actually have a non-shit initiative for the first time in this entire campaign.
Pat, what needs to be fixed about the fact that there's a shutter?
there's a shutter.
Why are you're
Oh,
control size?
it's on the it's not syncing right on. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, a stutter.
A shutter. Like the garage shutter.
Wait,
You got it.
wait, Max, you didn't click your initiative button. You didn't go to the tracker.
Oh shit, I forgot about the initiative button.
Cool.
I wrote it manually because I'm an idiot.
Oh my god.
You're not using him back.
Flashback to probably.
I can press the button if you want me to, so it adds me to it. But I would really like to keep my current roll because.
Well, just roll something and then you can change it. Just literally just type type a line.
Yes.
Greg.
I also got 0 on my tactics roll. Pat, you have tactics. Roll tactics.
Yeah, but
Oh
Greg.
yeah, sorry.
What's your tactics stat?
Greg was saying something. Greg?
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh wait, shit, really? I thought you said you were
No,
gonna use
I've
your
been muted.
I thought you said
I had to just unmute myself.
I thought you were saying I'm gonna use my next roll too.
No.
I'm sorry, I'm hallucinating. Never mind. Rainbow.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck. I cut you off for nothing, Rainbow. Sorry, Rainbow talk.
So yeah, well, I kind of phased out the whole thinking about combat stuff, but what would you like to tactically do?
What's your tactics roll, Pat?
I can.
What's the number?
Roll,
like just the number in
It'd
the
be like at least 20 now.
Just 10?
I believe Lee, it's 10, right?
If you have one in tactics, yeah. So what you do is you roll. It's
So, yeah.
20 because it's a pure skill test plus 10. So roll me. You roll a d100 and try and get 20 or less.
Oh wait, plus 10? Oh okay. I'm minus 50 then. I didn't know that.
Oh, yours is 50. Then do yours.
I did mine, but I failed. But I just want you to do yours because if you get a success,
okay,
then
yeah.
you can.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. Maybe. Here's the hoping. Nope.
No. I mean,
Cool.
it's still worth rolling.
Twembowie, it is your turn. There are some rad roaches nearby. You rolled a number, which I'm assuming is good on your agility fieldcraft. Yes. So they won't proc on you until you attack them.
Cool. In that case, so
The map isn't Feely.
because it's been a while, can I move and then attack twice?
No.
Or is it a move and then okay?
You may half action to move and then half action to attack once.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a while, so I will move.
Fair. Yes.
Here.
True.
And then we haven't adjusted for the electricity, so here. Yeah.
It does an extra 2 damage. And
Yeah,
also
like-
shock.
That's a 6.
But that's
so...
it's an academic distinction because, yeah, no, you fucking murder. It's a goddamn rad roach, and it's an electrified, gourd rad roach, which, makes like a horrible chittering sound as it dies. There's a lot of blood now. The rad roaches look like they are very scared and are liable to either flee or swarm.
I'm okay with either, so that's my turn.
Felix, it is your turn. You are hidden behind a dumpster.
Am I? I thought it was up in an apartment building.
Oh, what the fuck? Why do I keep mixing up the ghouls? It's it's Felix's turn.
Racism.
Wow. I guess all rinkety people looked the same to you.
I'm literally missing more face than him.
Yeah. I've been going through a dramatic skincare routine of drinking water occasionally.
Charlie,
Pug.
damn, Charlie actually said, I took my face. Oh.
I've been going for a real hardcore exfoliation
Okay.
technique.
I said
So
There's
the
no
rad
acne
roaches
if you
have
rip
not
the skin
yet been aggroed, so to speak, correct?
probably
No,
just
they
aggro,
have.
but-
Twimbly literally just, like, stuck a combat knife. Or no, a electrified Chinese officer sword in one, and they, like, you heard it, like, pop, like something left too long in a microwave. As it's
Okay. So yeah, they know what's going on now. So yeah, I'm gonna aim and fire at, let's say, this one.
Or let's say there is like a man-high cinder block wall between you and that target, and you don't have a shot.
Oh, that's what that represents. Okay, then I'm gonna aim and fire at this one.
You have a bead. Pop your shot.
Okay.
You can also go for.
I hope I have a bead.
Could he
I
hit
have
the
a
one
beaded
back
bracelet.
too, probably, right? Yeah.
Not? Can I?
I mean, because like it's like this one is right up against the wall, so you probably can't hit it. But you're above, right? So you can probably hit this one back here.
Could I hit that one?
Just tag him again. That one, yes.
All right. Yeah, I'll hit that one.
Oh,
I'm
hey.
probably gonna fucking miss the shot now that we've spent a billion years. Yeah, I did. Oh, it's so aimed. I aimed, so it hits.
Nice. All right. Yeah.
That rad roach is now a fine red mist.
There's a fine red mist where once there was a rad roach.
We're splishing and splashing in rad roach guts.
So that was Felix's shot.
Fun.
In addition, Sydney, it's your turn.
Yep.
And I'll just use a shadow to represent the fact that there are vaguely like walls with windows and holes in them around this whole area.
Okay. So, would you say that this is a good angle to shoot?
Yeah, you can get a line.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I aim and shoot. Where is my thing? There it is. Aim and shoot. And this is half range, so...
Wow.
Bang.
Yeah, you hit.
Barely.
No, target again?
That is the target. 75.
No, like who?
Right? Oh, sorry.
Pop.
The
Dead.
furthest one. Yeah, that one.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think for a lot of you, it's become like almost impossible to fail to kill one of these. All right, so
we have a lot of like flat damage now too.
So the rad roaches are going to turn around and make a scuttering sound and swarm Twembowy. Strike. 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 Alright.
Wow, are these French rad roaches that keep striking?
I got one hit.
Yeah, they got a single hit to the upper body. How much hardness is on your upper body now, Twombly?
You muted, by the way, Chief. You did, like,
in meats.
One finger.
No, he's just telling us to wait for a second. 7 apparently. Apparently something's wrong with his mic.
Okay,
like. He has 7 hardness.
Yeah, 7 hardness.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
For some reason, I couldn't find my microphone for a moment. But yeah, 7.
Yeah, so I think it's like physically incapable of damaging you. And like it sort of like hops on, it's like chomp chomp, and then doesn't do shit. And yeah, that's the rad roach's collective turn. Charlie, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna pop around with my silenced pistol, and I'm gonna call the shot.
Alright, you want to like explicitly aim for like the head or something?
Thorax.
Amazing.
Of this one.
Cute little bugs.
Oh, okay, but I got a couple bonuses to call shots, so maybe I make it. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Also, you're within at least short range with that gun, probably, so there's another plus 10.
Yeah. Okay, so I've also got plus 30 altogether to called shots.
I think that surmounts the... So if you want to shoot a place that isn't the head, it's minus 20 on called shots. It's minus 40 for heads. So it's either minus 10 or plus 10 overall from the called shot. I guess the thorax isn't the head, though, so...
No, thorax is the largest part. I think this should be a pretty easy...
I think you still miss, though, because plus 10 from short range to 69, and then another 10, 79, so I think you still miss.
A narrow miss. However, that means that you hit someone next to your target. So could you roll me a quick D3?
Ow.
Like bracket 1 D3 bracket.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I forgive you.
You hit the other rad roach. It dies.
Cool.
Actually, wait a minute. Does it? Rip.
Imagine
Yeah. No, it does.
Okay.
Amazing.
Another one. All right, Charlie, that's your turn.
Yes.
Lisa, your
Yeah.
turn.
I come here,
Mhm.
and then I swing.
Amazing.
You swoon.
And I hit all of them.
Mhm. Now, here's a question. Is there anything about the text of that ability that indicates you can exclude friendlies?
I'm pretty sure it says something that you can choose. Wait, one sec. You may target 3 adjacent foes, or minus 40 to hit all adjacent with So if I was hitting all of them, yes, but
Those big foes.
to just target 3 adjacent.
All right. Yeah. So you swing by and pop, and where there were rad roaches, there are now just sort of like blood pools, and Pat.
Mm-hmm.
It is your turn, and it looks like everything just sort of got killed. What would Mage do at this point?
Well, I'm gonna sit the round out.
All right.
You can give me an action.
Oh, I could give you an action. Wait, no, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna use tactics to give Lisa an action. Thank you. I'm stupid.
Did the electricity somehow cook this rad roach?
What? Yes, it is some cooked rad roach meat.
Well, since as far as I can tell, there's no other hospitals in the area at the moment, I just eat said rad roach.
Awesome. Gross.
Felix, you witnessed Tremblay just starting to eat a cooked rad roach.
Disgusting.
What do you do, Felix?
It wouldn't be the first time you guys have had rad roach either. Remember that barbecue?
No.
Thought there was some problem mistake there, but
Sydney just yells at you.
Well, I don't know if this is supposed to be existing, but I do see what looks like a roach map.
That door's closed. That door's closed.
Okay, in that case, I see nothing, and I'm like, cool. Looks like we solved the problem.
Me too, which is why I'm eating rad roach.
All right, so Sydney, it's your turn. What would you be doing? On this
I
turn?
probably reload.
Yeah. I put another round into my lever repeater.
All right. On what had been the rad roach's turn, someone walks out this door and sort of looks around and sees the current situation, and they make this face.
I just love the art so much for a variety of reasons. Not the least of which is clearly some sort of tribal mask on top of like who the fuck knows what.
I'm pretty sure it's just straight up like a photo of a tribal mask.
No, I'm pretty sure it's like edited to be on top of like one of the.
That is a photo of an actual.
Look at that mask without hearing a kazoo.
That is a photo of an actual tribal mask put over like a black and
one
white
of the random
shot.
black and white PNGs you use. Yeah.
Then this person proceeds to roundly turn right back around and close the fucking door.
Criminy, more roaches.
Yeah. So
do we chase them or what?
Charlie,
Out of combat, can I tell Sydney to come start salvaging for this part that we're looking for?
If you were out of combat, you can tell them right now, but you're still in initiative order. Charlie, it's your turn. Technically speaking, your position wasn't revealed to those people, so I'm going to count you as hidden even though you've shot. What do you want to do?
I'm going to hold Overwatch.
All right. Now, bear in mind a factor here. This is like a man-high, like cinder block wall. You will, however, have a shot on someone coming out the door. It won't be a great one, but like you see, there's like a
little
divot in this
broken
one.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, you will have a shot through this broken bit. It won't be a great shot, so there will be penalties, but you will be able to hit. Well, hold on, wait. Are you using the luge? Or are you using your silenced pistol?
Yeah, I was using.
Because
I can quick draw, so I did use a silenced pistol on the roach. I can quick draw. I was going to use the laser rifle for this, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, because the door is 32 meters away. All right, so you got your gun out. You got it. You're overwatching. Lisa, it's your turn.
So I have 4 half actions now, right?
Yes.
So I like
technically speaking, you perform. You're supposed to perform whatever she tells you to do, and she's supposed to tell you to do something, not just give you an action.
Oh, sorry, I don't know how
on her turn.
I didn't know how it worked either.
But because you guys have adjacent initiative, it doesn't really matter. Just go ahead and take 4 half actions now.
Okay, sorry.
Actually, no, you don't get 4 half actions. You get she either gives you a half action or a whole action, but she can't just like.
Oh.
You can't split the full action into 2 half actions?
I'll give you a whole action.
I don't think her Action Academy works out that way.
I see. Okay.
We can discuss this post-stream. I could be wrong.
Oh, Greg, that is very loud. Okay. Wait, sorry, say it again, Lee, the last part?
I don't think the Action Economy works out that way. But
no? Okay.
I could be wrong. I'll have to check afterwards.
So okay, first of all, I want to like signal to Sydney to come down here and start. You know, it's relatively safe, and he can come down here to start like doing that. I'm gonna make it to this door. It's like closed, like a metal door kind of thing.
It is a closed metal door, like one might find anywhere in the world of Fallout.
I start hitting it.
Okay. You attack the door.
like I just want to like not like let me knock first. Actually, that's a little more.
Okay. When you knock, you hear a cheering behind the door, followed by a. Who's there?
Lisa's like, "Hello, I am designation L1-S4, Assaultron unit. Please do not come out of your home. We simply wish to retrieve a part from this vehicle."
Someone's like, "Holy shit, there's an Assaultron outside. What the fuck is he talking to us?" I don't know. Probably has a chainsaw hand, though. Oh, dude, chainsaw hands are fucking kick-ass. Think with your head, alright? Not your dick. We gotta get out of here. Alright, if we just don't say anything, they won't know we're here. But we already said something. Fuck! Someone say something. Oh, okay, yes. I am the Assaultron man of the Assaultron tribe. I am wearing an Assaultron mask you cannot see. We are in a symbiotic relationship with all Assaultrons. If you just don't come in and murder us, we will leave some motor oil, outside every once in a while.
Oh my god!
How do you respond?
As I have stated, please just do not leave your home, and we will be on our way shortly.
Throatmen are like, "Who's we?" And then someone's like, "I don't know. You think these people came by earlier?" No, they didn't have that kind of a robot with them. Weird. Anyway, fuck. Let's get to the front. Tell the rest. And
wait, now I want to know who the fuck came by earlier.
Now you hear scuttling within, Lisa.
Lisa's like, we do not mean you any harm.
It's out. You hear footfalls moving away from the door.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk back here and Overwatch from here.
Okay, you Overwatch. It's Mage's turn. Mage, if you wanna, I don't know, give some moves to Sydney, you could do that.
Yeah, I'll give some moves to Sydney.
How much do I get?
Sydney.
Move?
I tell you.
Action sold, move.
Yeah. Honestly,
my character's just like in her most commanding voice.
I can
Sydney,
get there, right?
give me the thing.
Yeah, you just gotta go down the hole. Say, yeah, you clamber down quickly and you get over here. You pop the hood and give me a salvaging roll. Or no, on your turn you'll give me a salvaging roll. But Mage, you do anything else on your turn? Do you change where you're posted up?
No, aside from being a cheeky anime protagonist, she's going to stand her ground.
Twombly.
So right.
It's
if I'm seeing a person, or a bug person, questionably a person, and then realizing that's probably not over.
People too.
I move here, and I set Overwatch for...
Yeah, although you can't move and Overwatch, because Overwatch needs a full action.
Fair enough. Okay, well then I move here.
You're on the corner. Felix, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of like shout out the window like,
"Hey Lisa, how about bashing down the wall on like the right side so I get a nice girl line on the flesh bags?"
Bashing down the wall?
Yeah.
Oh. I see. I believe that to be tactically sound. I will proceed.
Alright, Sydney, it is your turn. Give us a very important salvaging roll.
Please.
It's an agility salvaging.
Agility?
Oh no! Bull trip. You're trying to pull something up and it jiggles and jangles and something.
Psych out!
So it sounds like something falls down within the engine. Oh no! The part you're looking for is down in there. You're like, you climbed up on the hood and like reaching down in.
Moxie?
I don't have any Moxie left.
How do you not have Moxie left at this point? We should have regained it.
I've used it all.
Moxie isn't a resource that regenerates. You have to earn it.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase my question. Why are you not more cool?
Yeah, so, Sydney, do you want to psych that out, or are you going to let it fall and be down at the bottom and it'll take you longer to fish it out?
This will be probably my last time to psych out, so yeah. Of course. That
All
is
right, at 1 psyche.
exactly
Sydney
my
is at
last-
1 psyche, everyone. You haven't gotten a massage this week from Mage yet. You might want to look into that if you
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah, possibly.
I hear she does them in lingerie.
But
All
that does
right,
work.
you managed to lean in and grab the
It was
bit.
warm.
You have the junction beam. Junction beam acquired.
Pug.
It's the last piece, Sydney. It's the last piece. And you were already moved there by Mage's action. It was a half action for you to... Well, it was probably half action to, like, pop the hood and everything because it was rusted shut. So that's your full turn. You guys hear more movement inside. And, Max, you see someone open a door on the roof access to the Cornucopia Grocery across the street. And...
Oh ho ho! I sight him in.
Yeah, and you see, let me get another color of concrete to represent the roof.
Wow, least separating concrete by color.
That's concrete, baby.
That voice.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure, but I tell my Walmart story, and it's not okay.
What? Okay, hold on. We're moving them very far past. Rad Roach, a Roach Man comes out on the roof and takes a position looking out over the top. It is now going to be Charlie's turn. Charlie, it looks like there's a Roach Man who's kind of got a gun out and like a varmint rifle, and he's not looking over the edge, but he's near like some like heater unit thing, like like the stuff that's on the top of roofs. And he's like kind of looking out, and he seems like he's not sure how to proceed. It's Charlie's turn.
He's got a gun.
Amazing. Charlie.
My bad, I'm muted. I guess I see a sniper on the roof.
Alright, and yeah, so like he's not attacking you guys. He doesn't seem like he's necessarily hostile at the moment. Would you like open fire? Like, right now he can't see you. Do you want to just keep your current Overwatch? You could actually twist your Overwatch so that you can cover both him and the door.
I think that's the best action for now until one of them does something actively hostile.
Alright. Lisa, it is your turn.
Mm-hmm. So did this guy trigger my Overwatch, or?
I thought you were overwatching this door.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Standing here, like
True.
You could have maybe theoretically set an angle for that, but actually,
yeah, that's okay.
I
That's
don't
okay.
think so. And he's also like back a bit. You need to like step back a little bit towards this wall to even like get a look at him.
So like if I was like back here, is that okay?
Yeah. You want to back up there? Well, so if you back up, you'll break your Overwatch.
So that's fine. Yeah. So here's the thing. I want to like, can I like eye laser up the wall here and like?
You like the big fuck you eye laser?
Yeah, like I want to try to
costs
destroy. He's a little console here, right?
Well, there's like a little like roof air conditioning unit there.
Oh, I thought there was like, okay, yeah. Well, I'm trying to destroy him and his cover then. Yes.
Okay, so your I-beam charging laser takes a half action to begin to charge. So if you move and charge, that's your turn.
Okay.
All right. The Roach Man does. We'll see that. It is Mage's turn. Mage, you have an active scenario going on outside. And yeah, that's the situation.
So I guess, why don't I give Sydney an extra action to run away?
Alright, so you want to tell Sydney to move the fuck out of there.
Presumably.
Alright, Sydney, use that, take an action move anywhere on this map. Casual reminder, you can like quit the scene by getting to the edge of a map.
Oh.
In this instance, like down the road here would be.
Yeah, you don't have to necessarily, but.
I don't got like that much movement, so.
Alright. No, okay, so alright, here's what happens. Because like, alright, honestly, when the Roach Man's turn happens before Lisa's, you'll be like, oh shit, an Assaultron is charging their laser at me, and run back inside. There is movement inside, but not before Sydney can get away with the part. Would you guys hang around beyond that, or would you skedaddle with what you came for?
I mean, if we got our stuff, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Alright. And do you like blow a hole in this wall and air conditioning unit just for fun, or do you?
No, I mean,
You beam down.
Yeah.
All right, the whole group is saddled up, and you leave. Badoom, part obtained.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys pop back to Long Haul Logistics, I'm assuming, or there for the first time.
Yeah.
You have what you
definitely.
need. And Sydney, make me a very important roll with the pre-war tools here, plus 30
Oh,
mechanics.
can I massage you while we're walking or something, please?
What's
Or
the
just tell you to sit down for an hour?
You can massage him while he's working.
Yeah, I want to get him mentally healthy so that when he psychs out,
Do you give him like 4 or 5 psyche, or?
as much as I can.
They like read the trait in your character sheet. It'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
In my attempt to like bond with Mage and all this jazz, I observe closely in the hopes that the camp had a massage.
Amazing.
Oh my god. It doesn't say Lee. It says I can give massages, period.
It's somewhere in the rules. Whatever. I'm gonna heal him 5 psyche and call it. All right.
The roll again?
Sydney, make me mechanics plus 30.
Mechanics plus 30. Okay.
This is a pure skill test. Repair mechanics.
Okay. Repair.
And plus 30 off of the facility.
Wait. Plus 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it like physically impossible for you to fail?
Yeah, just don't roll 100 for it.
Yeah. All right. Do. Yeah, you slot it in, and the truck sort of like beams to life. You have a functional truck.
Pug.
Woo!
Wait, that's crazy. Let's go.
Play right now.
Let's fucking go. Wait. Alright, Lee. So this truck mounted turret that we spoke of, is that feasible to do like here, or
Yeah, no, I mean it would not be hard at all if you just like are you gonna like
weld it to the top basically? Like
Yeah, so you want to just like weld the LMG to the top and set up a technical. Yeah, you can do that. Sydney can do that with some of his leftover degrees of success, to be honest.
Can we just talk about your pronunciation of technical?
Oh, whatever.
Don't think about
No,
it.
honestly, not even in like a ironic way. You just have a way of pronouncing things in a funny way, and I think it's a good bit. It's just I particularly love technical.
Can all of us fit on this truck? By the way,
listen,
I assume it's bigger than
aluminium.
the token, right?
Yeah, there's actually room for 3 people in the cab. Oh, yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, the vehicle's got a little larger, huh?
I'll have one of those mushrooms.
If I have to go on top, I will.
But here's the question: who's driving?
No, yeah. He
Oh,
is.
god damn it.
Boy.
You, right?
Charlie,
Yeah.
not Charlie. Fucking
Family.
Twembley's driving.
Oh, that's right, because I'm the only one with the skill.
Now, there's 3 rooms in the cab. Everyone else is gonna have to ride in the back. Position
Is there air
yourselves.
conditioning? Tell me, is there functioning air conditioning, Lee?
There is functional AC.
I'm in the front, baby.
Poggers! I think all the squishy, very easily killed people, so probably Mage and Felix should go in the cab.
Oh, cute.
And then the rest of us can go in the back, I guess.
I
So,
like
yeah,
bask in the air conditioning, be like, oh my god, it's been 200 fucking years.
What's everybody's favorite color for this car?
Oh,
It's already green.
I can,
Yeah.
Green.
I can recolor it right now.
I like olive green. Like,
I'm a big fan of Cadillacs and dinosaurs, so I want like candy red. And if you don't know what Cadillacs and dinosaurs is, Google is your friend.
So Sydney, put yourself somewhere on this truck.
Oh, I'm not on it. Whoops.
yeah, but Mage go in the front.
also, if this was like all black, that'd be kind of cool. Go like a
Blurb
black
says
blade.
purple.
Blurb says. All right.
That would be pretty fucking special.
Alright.
You guys, let me say this: there's paint still in the world.
Yeah. No, I have some. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
What's the skill test here?
It's not a skill test. It's a question of having the paint.
Oh no, I meant the driving.
So as long as you're not doing anything that is out of the ordinary, you don't have to roll it. If you do, it is a combined agility perception test.
Right, and that's why I took
And do you have the driver trait?
I do. I bought it specifically.
Alright. Then yeah, you can drive, and the party icon is now also like on a little truck.
Aww.
Pug.
Yeah. So You guys are at Long Haul Logistics in your fucking functional truck. Where do you head?
Well, I was proposing that we head to Echo Charlie, the Enclave safe house we found information on earlier. It's roughly on the way to the mall, and it feels like a place worth poking into.
Yeah, the major roadways are going to be some of the last where you're kind of guaranteed to not have anything blocking your way. You know, have to veer sometimes, outside of places where someone's deliberately built a blockade across it.
Looking at Echo Charlie, it looks like it's just off what seems like a relatively major road.
It's just off a highway if you want to head over there. You know the split is nearby, though there's some broken ground, so that can be difficult. But yeah, you guys take off driving straight down the highway. And I mean, you're driving, so you move a lot faster.
Greg, please, Mike's picking up everything.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you guys are driving along when you hear kind of
before you
like,
ask, 3 degrees of success on driving.
where the fuck? No. What did I call it? Did I call it that? Is that what it is? No, that's not endorsing, isn't it? It's no. Actors encounter number 1. No. Unless it is. No. Road. Is this it? No.
See Rainbow though? Since we're gonna fill dead air while he looks for that. See though? It works. I just.
What works?
This.
Oh my god, come on. Wasteland encounter shed, Walla Walla bridge, dunes put in the bridge, the river. Oh my god, where is this map?
Or was it Bull Trip that thought this wouldn't work because it's flat? I can't recall.
Rail crossing, no.
I don't know, I wasn't paying attention.
New abolition.
Is flat pipe or whatever that you were screaming about earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Liverpool, Name Refinery, Junk Heap, IH's, Hermiston, Hatches, Granger's, Finley, Dam Broke, Crow's Nest, Crank Cafe,
So let's fill air for Lee. What soon to come up projects do any of our cast members have that we can chill during?
I'm working on a OnlyFans.
Pog?
Definitely coming up for that.
So, if anyone wants to look at that.
Yeah, no.
It's going to be called Max Facts.
Beautiful.
Wait, that's actually really good.
You can donate an amount, and that's how many grapes I'll put up my butt.
Dollars or cents?
In dollars, yeah.
Well, where are the facts?
Amazing.
The facts is it's what we call a joke. It's a deliberate mispronunciation of the word fox.
It's like Blue's Clues, where they weren't ever really clues, but still.
They weren't?
What do you mean?
It's called Blues Balls.
No. Oh my god!
All right, yeah. So you guys are driving down a major street in the Tri-City area. There's some stuff in your way, and you hear the sound of a twisting blade, like twisting saw blades. And what's more, you think you see a functional Mr. Handy floating in the front of a barber shop. What's that? It's Mr. Snippy.
Oh my!
Does he do haircuts?
He does sort of come out to the front and wave a spinning saw blade at you.
You even have hair to be cut?
I'm interested. To be honest, I don't. But I just lost a robot friend. I would love another.
Fun fact:
God.
This is actually an encounter.
Another Protectron would be cheating, but this is a Handy, so it's different.
This was an encounter on the way to IH that you missed on the way to IH due to how you chose to get to IH.
Pog.
And it is also how we are going to end tonight's session because
Foggy.
12:01. Now, lightning round feedback phase. Who has to go to bed?
Hi.
Okay. Austin, then 12 side, then we do the rest. Austin, hit me with it.
The whole session was pretty fun. I enjoyed the little speedy bit at the beginning, which is like talking about what everybody did over the week, so we didn't have to like lose multiple days to junk heap. I felt like it was pretty well done. The thing with the roaches is also done. Having a car is fun. Didn't like I don't know. I don't really have anything. I'm not great at finding things I don't like. What I see more of, if this thing's going to give me a haircut or if it's going to take my arms off. Yes, that is me.
All right, Tosai, hit me.
Love the fact that you feed my love of the absurdity without letting me bulldoze all the other players. Right, I always feel free to do whatever crazy shenanigans I want to get up to, but I also, you clearly set where the lines are, so I'm never venturing too far into the absurd, but I still do the crazy stuff. Love that. The conciseness of this episode, where like 9 o'clock rolled around, done, right? Like very start on time, end on time, end on time, like dot to dot. Dislike, and this is nothing that has anything to do with you, unfortunately, the fact that I have not been able to tip this entire episode. I've been trying for whatever reason. It won't let me.
The link won't let you tip?
Well, the link goes through, but when it asks me for payment options, it just hangs. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. I don't know why.
That's probably an issue with Streamlabs site.
Anybody else want to test this out?
Maybe. Figured I'd mention it, though.
Yeah, no, that's really good to know, because
that
we like tips.
said, I do feel like we could have, in time constraints and all that jazz, handled the question of what we do in Junk Heap before we even started stream. Right, but we're all busy and schedule. Like, I get it.
I mean, some people have told me some stuff, and that was why I had some numbers ready. But
it's a minor criticism, just so that I have something available. You don't need to defend it, especially not for us on stream.
No, I mean it's a legitimate one.
Would like to see more of reasons to bring in the whole Green Cazador aspect of the character. And my doppelganger, so.
Alright, with that. Anything else?
That's me. Nope, go ahead.
Okay, does anybody else have a hankering to leave, or am I just going to do it in sequence?
I do.
Hit me with it.
Favorite. I really enjoyed the town scenes and the little sort of background RPing and the way characters got to kind of like, I don't know, this episode had a lot of feels of like Tales of Ba Sing Se type of energy.
Oh,
yes.
So I fucked with that. I liked that a lot. Least favorite.
Yeah, things I controlled that were not so great. Pacing, sort of.
Everything really went great pacing wise, and I don't know. I mean, we even had a little bit of combat here to satisfy my bloodlust. Like, I don't know. You're really making it hard for me to. Let me see here. I'm gonna try to be nitpicky. Splish Splash played more than 3 times, I guess.
I have it on shuffle. I'm sorry. I can take it out of the rotation. I can see an audio sting.
No, don't take it off. Don't take it off. I'm just like,
yeah,
that's not even an issue. I just had to. I feel like I have to give you something. Then I guess I'll give you that.
Yeah, Splish Splash played more than 3 times.
What I'd like to see more of. I think I've mentioned before about the how I like that the roach people and the mole people and just the different kinds of like societies that have risen up from the wasteland and like maybe latched on to one thing from the old world and just kind of like made that their identity, or absorbed it, or repurposed something from the old world to their identity. I like seeing stuff like that. So I guess, more stuff like that.
The mole people were really cute. I want to see them again.
Go visit. All right, yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Greg.
Later, y'all. Good night.
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 See you. Anybody else? Yes, no, maybe so, no, okay. Cool. Pat, hit me with it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just like straight up say this session honestly made me really much fall back in love, so to speak, with this campaign. I think this was a fantastic episode. Not that I ever really quote unquote fell out, but it's just like a reinvigorating session. Really loved all that. The town phase was really fun and cute and silly in parts. And I mean, I don't know how many people really caught it on, but Lee, I had sent Lee a couple messages about like things that I figured we didn't have to actually air about what my character got up to. And one of those was I found out Beatrice is a lesbian, or at least bi. So that was fun. I really loved the town phase, I think, the most, but you had all the great elements that go into this. This was kind of a microcosm, honestly, of the experience we've had so far and the funner parts of it, I mean. So really nicely done. We had a direction towards the end, specifically Rainbow, that called back something we'd done like way back, which was find this broken up car that we were able to fix, and that was amazing. That was a very fun experience. And I must agree also with Greg that the culture, the fun little post-apocalypse cultures that you throw in these is super fun and inventive too. So great job on all of that.
What was your least
things
favorite?
that I like the least? Well, it is again quite hard to find something that I didn't really like. I would say that I can't even. I wish we had more time in the town. That didn't feel like it was. That felt a little bit rushed at times, but that that's not too much of an issue. I think you paced it all really nicely and let everybody have their own little moments to shine. So I would just say that there wasn't really enough time in the town for me. What I want to see more of. I want to see more episodes like this. I want to see more fun, short adventures in the broader
Wasteland
story, but like not like the dungeon ones, but like this kind of stuff where it's just like, there's a really cool car we want. Let's go do the stuff needed to get this job done, and we finished it, and now we're back on the road.
Yeah, this show was definitely funner when you guys were like dodging in and out of gas stations and between weird societies than when you were delving into a facility that extended.
I 100% agree. This was a blast, an honest to God blast. Thank you very much for this experience. I loved it.
Yay. And with that,
don't sound too excited.
Any other feedback to hit us with?
Me?
Yeah.
Great job. Very happy to see where this is going.
Oh no, sorry. I was making sure. Max.
No.
I sometimes skip over people, and I really ingrained the checking thing. Anyway, yeah, Max.
All right. So I don't know what really happened in the first hour, but I'm assuming it was more or less what happened leading up to the break, which is town phase.
Township.
Yeah, it was town phase.
I think the township was really cool. As a player, it wasn't super duper engaging because it would be like, a significant portion of one player having the spotlight. But I think as a stream thing, it actually worked pretty well.
Okay.
So while I was playing it, I was kind of like, okay. But looking back on it, I was like, that's a good thing. So keep doing that. I really liked the combat. I know it was kind of like we rolled over some roaches, the combat, but I think there was some interesting stuff done with we had people posted up in a building and we had people down there. Like there was That's the sort of combat I like, where there's tactics, there's environment, there's shit going on. That was A+. I would have loved it if that combat went on a bit longer and had a bit more to it, because I just think it was set up so well. I'm looking forward to seeing how the car goes. I think that'll be interesting. Got a freaking car now. That's a whole thing.
I mean,
that changes the world significantly.
Leave it some places that we can't drive over at some point.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to be clever about stashing the car places, but
we need to put some armor on it.
Yeah, probably. Although, my impression of Fallout lore has always been cars in Fallout explode super duper easy because they've been rotting for 200 years. This one has all new parts, so it won't explode when it's been shot twice.
But I mean, maybe we can put armor on it and it'll never explode.
Yeah, hopefully.
Without being shot by an explosive.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which
there are
now.
the extensive vehicle rules in ADA. I could break them out. But
oh boy. It's been the first time I've ever used them.
Outside of some of the rubber burning sides, yeah.
Yeah, but overall, I like the session. I'm glad I was able to stop in for it, or at least most of it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's about it.
Rainbow, hit me with it.
Yeah. So, I like that we got to do some kind of combat at least. Wasn't the whole session wasn't spent in town. That was nice. I think I personally think the town part actually took a little too long. I don't want to sound condescending when I say this, but if we kind of talked about last week last time we played that we were gonna do a lot of the town stuff off screen, and then I did that, and then a lot of people didn't, and then so I was just sitting there waiting for people to do it because mine was already done.
As much on me as anyone. And I did give an expectation that we're gonna not linger in town so we can pop off to the mall. Two things happened. One, Max wasn't gonna be here for potentially the whole episode, and then two,
I'm surprised how quickly I got here, to be honest.
I kind of psyched myself out on getting ready for the mall, thinking, how am I gonna build the mall? And how I built the mall was I didn't build the mall. So there was nothing at the described end of your journey, and I thought you guys were only gonna hit Echo Charlie and then go to the mall. I'd forgotten entirely about any plan to try and pick up the car. So if I had remembered the part of picking up the car, I probably would have, I'm gonna be honest, part of the reason I really got into town was to kill time. So yeah, I mean, I think you correctly identified it as a time killer, but hey, turns out most people liked it, so I guess it's kind of okay.
I mean,
but we didn't need to spend that much time.
It didn't bother me. It just it was I don't have anything to do because I did it all already hours before the session, right? So yeah, I don't know. That's all. It wasn't a huge complaint. I still enjoyed just talking to as before and talking to different characters and stuff, and I think the town is really vibrant and alive, so it's fun to just watch other people talk to characters in there too. It's a really good towns overall with how the townspeople interact with each other and with the players. So it's not I hate watching it or anything. So yeah, it wasn't I was upset. It was just a little bored, but whatever. I think that's the only negative I could think about today. I agree with what Pat and I think Max said as well. Just the way we're going forward is good. Back to what we were doing. I think there's potential. I think we can make a long dungeon thing work. We just gotta figure out how. I think it still can work though.
I think more like the Italia docks is the answer.
Yeah. No, I think that yes, exactly. The Italia docks were fun. I think that there's a place for it in the campaign. I just think that we've had a lot of it lately.
Yeah,
we can loosen up on that.
But yeah, just going around doing stuff. What was I gonna say? I kind of want to get it. Now that we're so geared up, I feel incredibly strong at this point. with our last like with this last thing today, getting some new armor and stuff. With our last session, me getting like some more stats in it, like I feel really powerful. I just want to get into like a kind of difficult combat because I feel like we haven't had like a really difficult combat in a while. Like I feel like a lot of our combats recently were difficult in the sense that they were like we had an alternative objective to get done, right? And so that's what made it difficult. But like I kind of want to just see like a cool like tactical like fight like that. It's just hard, you know, like it's just like somebody that actually like poses a threat to us, you know. So yeah, that's it. That's all.
Awesome. I think that's everyone and everything. We have several exclamation marks, like exclamation mark patrons, etc. But I think you all know about that. Thank you all for coming out. And I'm gonna go ahead and toss a raid over to someone who's actually offline by now. So we're instead gonna be raiding. Yeah, that person's offline too. We're gonna raid Zweihander RPG. Why not?
Ooh, Zweihander! Be gone, foul baker.
I will see you all on the flip.
All right.
Is this channel about to raid actually like Zweihander official?
Their channel is literally called Zweihander RPG. So if they're not, someone's gonna have an issue with them.